हाँ,
ओके।
अपन वापस से लाइव है आई गेस। ये वाली बंद हो गई अच्छा एक्चुअली बीच में से। ये वाली चालू। हाँ, आई गेस हाँ हो गई, लाइव हो गया अपन वापस। सो
ओके
हेलो
बढ़िया।
एवरीवन। वो पिछली वाली लाइव थोड़ा सा नेटवर्क कनेक्शन की वजह से आई गेस बंद हो गई थी। सो वी विल स्टार्ट दिस वन अगेन, वहीं से कंटिन्यू करेंगे। चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं यहाँ
Trade and
से।
tourism between islands. Meanwhile, in Barbie Land,
Ish. I have news.
what?
I'm marrying Oppenheimer.
What? On day 8, the player Oppenheimer had marched into Barbie Land, but instead of destroying it with a nuke, he apparently liked it so much that he proposed to their leader.
Ish, consider this your
ओपन हैमर
invitation to
मतलब
join
प्रपोज कर
Luminara.
रहा है कि या बारबी वाला?
ओपनहाइमर वाले ने जब उसका आइलैंड बना था तभी उसने बोल दिया था कि लाइक वो ना बारबी लैंड को तोड़ना चाहता है। क्योंकि वो
हाँ हाँ।
कई कंट्रीज में क्या हुआ था, ये ओपनहाइमर का क्या ये कलेक्शन क्या ये बारबी से कम हुआ था उसकी वजह से।
हाँ हाँ हुआ था।
और ये है ओपनहाइमर फैन, तो भाई ने सोचा कि चलो भाई अब तो मैं क्या ये वो बारबी आइलैंड को क्रश कर दूंगा। लेकिन अभी वो जहाँ पे पहुंचा,
Thank you. It looks
भाई
like
अभी उसके
Barbie
लीडर
World
से
and its
शादी कर रहा
citizens were inventing new
ले।
technologies.
This is the power switch. There's 16 furnaces working together
ये सही है भाई।
simultaneously, and it has a bunch of hopper minecarts on the inside distributing
Oh
everything.
wait. As much as Luminara was finally starting to live up to its name as the Light of Island 2, little did its citizens know among them was quietly living the world's most deadly group of terrorists.
I'm thinking of running in the election tomorrow.
Oh yeah?
Legacy's pretty popular, but I'm not worried.
While it seemed like each of the Island 2 nations had their own separate goals, they were all still united under one mission: to find and kill Saps. In fact, by day 8, Luminara had told all the other nations that Saps had fled to Island 1, and some nations were already preparing to send out hit squads later today. But Island 1, meanwhile, was currently dealing with a whole other political drama: the murder of Linguini.
अबे यार, लिंगुइनी।
ये वो तो बहुत मस्त बंदा था।
यार लिंगुइनी के लिए बहुत ज्यादा बुरा लग रहा
The
मुझे।
few remaining survivors in the
वही ना।
Linguini Mafia.
एक लिंगवी नहीं है,
They
कौन एक
escaped the Covenant's attack and
क्या
wanted to
नाम
get
था?
revenge against the Covenant, but was finding it
कौन?
surprisingly difficult to gather support.
सैप्स का क्या
सैप्स।
नाम था?
सैप्स सैप्स।
While the Blue
हाँ
Cross
सैप्स
abandoned
सैप्स
the
हाँ
Covenant,
सैप्स।
नहीं हाँ,
nobody
सैप्स
was
नहीं,
willing
सैप्स
to
सैप्स
जिंदा है,
declare
सैप्स
war.
जिंदा है अभी
All
भी।
feared the Covenant's
लिंगुइनी
army,
सिर्फ
which is
लिंगुइनी
why
का
sending a
खत्म
secret
हुआ हुआ है
message to
खेल।
them to do the deed instead of
सैप्स
doing
अभी
it
भी
herself.
है।
If people knew that she was behind the attack, she would be in big
थैंक्स भाई,
trouble.
तू भी
For
लाइव देख
now,
रहा है।
nobody would face any
हाँ।
consequences for
थैंक
the
यू भाई, थैंक यू।
massacre of the Lingulini Mafia.
लोकी कैसा है भाई? एकदम मस्त भाई, तू बता
Going back to West
क्या
Helm,
चल
on
रहा?
day 8, Emperor Spood was really only thinking about one thing: how to get revenge against Night. Think twice was his belief that the Commonwealth was a massive nation with probably a big army. Spood also knew
एकदम
that
मस्त, सही है।
declaring war could risk the entirety of
वाई
Island 2
क्रिएटेड न्यू
coming to
लाइव।
the Commonwealth's defense, and maybe launch
पुराने वाले के
another
पास थोड़ा सा
अरे
attack
कुछ
against
नेटवर्क,
दिक्कत आ गई थी।
हाँ थोड़ा सा
so
नेटवर्क
हाँ।
इश्यू हो
Spood
गया था आई गेस,
decided to
तो
change
उसके वजह से वाली
strategy and
लाइव बंद
instead
हो गई थी।
decided to try and bait
सो आई
the
जस्ट क्रिएटेड न्यू
Commonwealth. See
वन।
if he can make them angry enough to do something rash, something bad enough that would allow Spood to then declare war and have everyone's support. And Spood knew exactly how to make the Commonwealth angry. He invited back to the West Helm capital the one person he knew the Commonwealth hated the most.
सैप्स, सैप्स आ गया फाइनली।
आ गया क्या?
अभी ये देखना, सैप्स को लेके आ गया वो।
And Trunchup's here too for some reason. This is interesting.
अरे मैं यूट्यूब में देख रहा था। अरे हाँ आ gया आ
Brought
गया।
Saps to
बढ़िया।
West Helm yesterday. Spood had specifically asked Turntap to protect Saps and escort him to West Helm once again.
सो आई गेस ना ट्रम्प एड एक्चुअल में क्या ही अच्छा बंदा था, और अपने को ही लग रहा था कि
हाँ।
लाइक वो
Spood was a
उसको
massive
मारने को लेके
risk,
जा रहा
and it was worth the
हम्म।
risk.
है। वो एक्चुअल में अच्छा बंदा था।
Saps, you are the person that, to my knowledge,
तो
murdered
सैप से अभी मतलब लीडर है ना अभी,
Island 2.
हाँ,
या नहीं?
नहीं सैप्स अभी लीडर नहीं है, बट सैप्स अभी लाइक उन्हीं के लिए वर्क कर रहा है, ऐसा बोल सकते हैं।
अच्छा।
Emperor Spood was having trouble believing Saps, but he went along with it for now.
Well, it seems like we both have gripes with Island 2.
Spood then proceeded to tell Saps and the Covenant about his feud with the Commonwealth, and how he needed Island 1's support in case a war breaks out. There was just one problem. The Blue Cross Alliance was as good as dead. Infernus had basically left the Alliance after the last meeting, and the Covenant had stopped responding to the Blue Cross because of the Linguini situation. So Spood
Okay.
decided to take things into his own hands and individually call the big four nations of Island 1 for a meeting. And he wanted Saps to be there so he could tell the leaders about corruption on Island 2. Now, because of Saps' reputation, Seneca and Benji were hesitant. But as long as the meeting was in a wide open area without a roof, they decided they would go.
सिनिका इन्फर्नो है, ओके? लाइक
सिनिका?
हाँ, सिनिका ना इन्फर्नोस की लीडर है।
अच्छा।
अब देखते हैं कि सिविलाइजेशन कैसे पानी में जाती है।
In the meeting, Spood first had Saps tell his story.
I've been put on trial and sentenced to death for a crime I did not commit.
Spood's goal with this meeting was to convince all the leaders that Island 2 was a threat to Island 1.
One of my right-hand men was murdered in cold blood by someone in association with the Commonwealth. It's one of the many injustices I've heard about on Island 2, and I want justice.
Then, Turntap of the Covenant made his own statement.
A few days ago, Covenant was approached by Luminara to speak of a potential trade agreement. Legacy AN approached me in regards to Fluxion, the guy who Saps is claiming killed everyone, which I do believe.
Whoa. Apparently, back when the Covenant traded armor trims with Flux, they had also done the same deal with Legacy. And Legacy had voiced concerns to Turntap about Flux's run for leader, including how Flux was demoted from second in command, and rumors that he's paying people diamonds to vote for him. This gave Saps and Spood's stories a little more credibility, which was crucial for getting everyone on board with West Helm's military proposal, which was, if any nation from Island 2 attacks Island 1, then the entirety of Island 1 must strike back.
If all leaders are in agreement to this, please say aye.
Aye.
Hi. This is for us a problem.
Benji was hesitant to join any military alliance because Elysium was the nation of peace, and he knew that his people were opposed to any changes that threatened their peaceful lifestyle.
Council might not agree.
Do you believe if Saps was at the council meeting, would he potentially have the chance to convince them after telling his story?
I think he might.
As long as Saps agrees, it's up to you.
I mean, yeah.
Saps and a few of the others then walked to Elysium on a mission to reunite Island 1.
I have been framed for the mass assassination of
अच्छा, आइलैंड 1 के साथ रीयूनाइट होए क्या वो?
हाँ, लाइक सैप्स अभी आइलैंड 1 के सारे लीडर्स से मिल चुका है।
I'm just so lucky to be alive and share my story.
अच्छा, मतलब वो वॉल्केनो वालों के साथ है अभी।
हाँ।
As Saps spoke, the people of Elysium still had some doubts.
Against the corruption in Island 2, which is...
But who? What does that mean? That's vague.
What is the corruption?
Listen,
Elysium wasn't convinced that potential corruption on another island was enough of a reason for Elysium to get involved. But then, suddenly...
A few days ago.
What the... What is this? About 15 members of the West Helm army had inexplicably walked right through Elysium. They quickly left, but it certainly didn't help the tensions. Nonetheless, the proceedings continued.
You're being rushed here to pressure us.
We're going to be deciding whether Elysium citizens would go to war. I think Elysium citizens need to have a say in that.
Yeah, true. After even more deliberation, and after even more time passed...
Excuse me, you have to say something important. troop of people that came by. They are apparently the military from West Helm. We have reasonable suspicions to believe they are going to launch an invasion of Island 2 in the next like 5 minutes. I do not know.
What are you talking?
Emperor Spood had grown impatient. After Spider informed him that progress was stalling, Spood had decided to send a squadron of the West Helm army into the Commonwealth's territory to find and arrest Knight Arcturus. Oh boy, they're almost there, I think.
Hello, Ben. We are here peacefully. We're simply looking for a man by the name of Knight_Arcturus.
Alright. We don't have him.
We do not know where he's at. We have not seen him, nor have we heard.
We don't have him.
Where are they going?
With their first plan failing, West Helm went to plan B.
Shield wall, shield wall.
What the?
What's happening, guys?
They're forming a shield wall. They're forming a shield wall outside.
Everyone leave. We're getting out of here.
Yeah.
Everyone bail, bail.
The West Helm squadron had successfully intimidated the Commonwealth leadership into fleeing their own nation. West Helm then went around, searching every house, every mine, every crevice of the Commonwealth. But ultimately, Knight Arcturus was nowhere to be found.
ये प्री प्लान लग रहा है.
Meanwhile, at the Cass Coalition.
Hey, can I run something by you real quick?
Yeah.
You know how everyone's trying to kill Saps because of what he did? And then during his trial, he was all like, Luminara was behind this. Luminara built the trap.
The leadership in Luminara helped me build the meeting area. That includes the prosecution himself, Thomas 5200, and their ringleader, Fluxion.
So, I was sailing past Saps' place a few days ago.
God, this dude is digging. For what?
Oh. You see that? You see that guy?
Wait.
Yeah.
Isn't that Flux?
हाँ वही लग रहा है तो.
Fluxion है.
What's he doing at Saps' place? And why is he gathering blocks?
You go to show Cass.
What do you think?
Interesting.
तो कैस ये आइलैंड 2 की है.
Go show this to Tricolor, and probably also Furion.
I'm on it.
अब इन लोगों को शक हो रहा है इसके फ्लक्सियन के ऊपर कि सैप्स में भी गलत नहीं था. क्योंकि
Cass Coalition had been reviewing his old video footage when he happened to notice Flux digging for sand, a prevalent material in Saps' roof. On its own, this wasn't the best evidence. But for some people, it did raise some questions. Yesterday, Saps had spent the day getting brought into meetings with the most important people on Island 1, and he didn't really know what to make of this. In one sense, he was incredibly lucky to finally have some support. But he also questioned how real this support is, and who he can really trust.
बात तो सही है.
Knew that the Covenant generally did not like the people of Island 2. The Covenant believed that Island 1 was the supreme island with better culture, customs, and traditions. They were also known to be ruthless, having massacred the entire Lingolini Mafia. It's why
Yeah,
Saps
ये
was
तो है.
suspicious
Hmm.
of Turntap's offer to continue protecting him, especially after he ran away. But Saps knew he needed powerful allies as world tensions were ramping up.
बात तो
When
सही है.
Schmood invaded the Commonwealth yesterday, he got a lot of criticism, mostly from his own neighbors, who were blindsided by the move.
Spood could have dragged all my people into war. Elysium is a nation of peace.
Like that, any hope for a Big Four alliance was basically dead, especially since the other nations were now dealing with problems of their own.
हेलो नेक्स्ट सर्वे बहुत दिनों बाद.
Queen Seneca had found out that Elysium's newspaper, Daybreak Media, had
आज हम लोग
somehow found out
ये एक वीडियो को लाइक रिएक्ट कर रहे हैं उसके ऊपर.
Lingulini. This is why Seneca was so quiet yesterday during the Island 1 snow meeting. She knew this story would be coming out, and she was trying to figure out how she would respond. And on day 9, she made her decision. To dissuade people from invading Infernus, she would show strength by doubling down and hold a joint ceremony with the Covenant, parading around Lingulini's head.
What?
ये क्या हो रहा है?
अबे वो लोग अभी लिंगुइनी का हेड पे ना मेरे.
Let this be a lesson. Shame to those who disrespect.
उसको चिढ़ा रहे कैसे मतलब?
हाँ.
बेइज्जती कर रहे हो इसको भाई.
हाँ.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the island, the Blue Cross was hosting a meeting.
Vietnam, I'm getting word that Infernus is having a ceremony to burn the head of Mario.
If I can't get his head back, then it's war. I will put my hands around each and every one.
The leaders and representatives then decided that Infernus needed to be punished, and they
बात
started
तो सही है.
discussing whether or not to declare
लाइक वो ज्यादा ही कर रही है इन्फर्नेस.
the discussion.
वही सही कहा.
Benji's dead. Benji's dead.
What?
कौन सी लाइन तेरी होनी चाहिए थी?
Haunted हो गया.
Benji, the leader of Elysium, had suddenly died.
Benji मर गया.
What? Benji कैसे?
Even ask about what happened, a member of Daybreak Media made a shocking revelation.
We know that Benji had been one of the people who made the call to kill Lingolini.
What? Apparently, Benji had admitted to Daybreak Media that he, alongside
किसने मारा?
Infernus, had
हाँ,
approved
बेंजी ने.
the killing of Lingulini. At the time, Benji believed that
नहीं
killing
मारा
Lingulini would
किसने पर
finally
बेंजी को.
resolve the conflict over the
वो देखना है.
volcano and bring peace to the island.
मे बी थोड़े बार ना लिंगुइनी माफियाज बचे रहेंगे.
Decision. So he told Daybreak Media everything, exposed Infernus, and then
इन्फर्नेस ने मारा होगा फिर बेंजी को. अच्छा नहीं उसने.
अच्छा खुद.
हाँ.
now because Benji had
या किसी ने फोर्सली मतलब ऐसे फोर्स किया तो उसको बुद्धि भी नहीं.
ना ऐसा लग नहीं रहा.
focused on Infernus.
इन्फर्नेस ने लाइक प्रेशराइज किया रहेगा उन्हें.
Give Infernus a chance to tell their side.
Flux was representing Luminara at the meeting, and the leaders
बोल भी कौन
actually
रहा है.
agreed with his idea. So later today, there would be a trial against the entire nation of Infernus. Now, when the meeting came to an end, Flux was approached by a few guards from Tricolor.
Right, look. We know about the assassinations, all right?
What assassinations?
You're under arrest. You're coming to Tricolor. You're gonna have a fair
What?
trial. Just come with us.
What are you talking about?
Tricolor had issued an
Hmm.
arrest warrant for Flux after they obtained incriminating video evidence from a citizen of the Cat
Flux on का.
Coalition.
Being possibly
हाँ.
responsible for the death of Jopio in any capacity.
What are you
Along
talking
with other
about? We know
assassinations
Seraphim was
on day
guilty
4.
of that.
There are
Just there.
concerns that you may have been involved in other ways. If you believe yourself innocent, I believe that you are. I trust that you're innocent because you told me you were. But right now, the most important thing you can do is simply go to the trial and prove that you're correct, which I believe
This
you
is
are,
an
okay?
outrage against Luminara. I cannot
No.
believe
हाँ
that
शायद
you
जल्दी सो जा
accused
रहा
me
था.
of this.
ओके.
Now, the truth was, Tricolor
कोई
wasn't
ना.
necessarily
कल
convinced
संडे.
that Flux was guilty.
आराम
They
से हमारे
just wanted
साथ
to
वीडियो को
trial so they could
रिएक्ट कर
answer
सकते हैं.
questions about the video.
Why didn't you agree
remember
Yep.
what happened with the Commonwealth, we can ever be too careful about stuff like that. We're both
Fine,
not.
fine, I will go. But this is an outrage.
All right, let's go.
We're gonna remember. We will not stand for this.
नहीं उसकी ओडेसिटी देख रहे हो लक्सॉन की
हाँ
भाई ये बोल भी कैसे रहा है कि देखते हैं अभी कि पकड़ा जाएगा क्या नहीं ये भागने का ट्राई करेगा यहीं से ऐसा लग रहा है
इसके बंदे मतलब बहुत कोशिश
हाँ
कर रहे हैं कि नहीं कि इसको मतलब उलझा के रखने के लिए।
हाँ नहीं उलझा के नहीं ये अब बीच में से आएगा और थोड़ा राड़ा मचाने का ट्राई करेगा
मार
यप
लिया ले यार पता
हाँ
ही था
मार
ये मार दिया।
ना भाग जाएगा फ्लक्सॉन
नहीं नहीं
लगने
मरेगा
का
मरेगा देख ना लक्षण मरेगा मुझे लगता है।
लगने का
क्योंकि
हाँ
बोट है अभी सबके पास।
हाँ नहीं भाग जाएगा क्योंकि वो उसी का बंदा है इससे ना अभी सबको ये लगेगा कि क्या ये बंदा सही था हाँ
आइटम्स लेकर भाग रहे हैं बंदे।
हाँ
Legacy. Yeah. We've just been informed that you have ties to the Covenant, and they're working with Saps the Trader. So the problem is, we're afraid you're a national security threat. You have two choices right now. You either drop out of the election this instant, or we can do this the hard way.
वाह थ्रेटन कर रहा है उसे
Alright.
By forcing Legacy to drop out of the election, Flux had automatically become the leader of Luminara. Which means if Tricolor still wanted to arrest him, they wouldn't be able to just walk ahead and take him. They would have to invade Luminara itself.
ये सही है स्ट्रैटेजी अच्छी है लेकिन उसके साथ अभी ट्राई कलर के पास अभी 2-3 लीडर्स का अप्रूवल है
हाँ
तो और ऊपर से वाली न्यूज़ अगर इस तक पहुंच गई ना स्पूट तक तो फिर वो ये लोग आ सकते हैं
आइलैंड वन वाले तो मतलब मस्त चल रहे हैं अभी भी।
हाँ
Spood accepted the deal, gave Addison a place to
आई
meet
डोंट
them,
थिंक कि मतलब 12वीं वाला मतलब जो लैंड है ना वो कुछ कर पाएगा इतना।
ठीक है जा रहा
वो
हूँ
तो बस
कल मिलते
मतलब
हैं हाँ ठीक है
हाँ
गुड नाइट नेक्स्ट सर्वे कल अगर मैं स्ट्रीम करूँगा तो कल मिलते हैं
the first ever multi-island alliance, and a strategic move
Good
by
night.
Spood to befriend the neighbors of the Commonwealth. Later, Spood also visited the Covenant after he heard about some civil unrest going on.
So they all just left, just like that?
Apparently, about half of the Covenant's entire population had decided to leave the Covenant. This is because they believed Turntap was betraying the Covenant's values by constantly trading and associating with Island 2. And what made a lot of them really angry was the fact that Turntap was making them protect Saps. See, originally, Turntap had only brought Saps in to get diamonds for his army. But the more he heard about Saps' story, the more he became captivated by Saps and wanted to help him. In fact, the reason Turntap had acted strangely on day 7 wasn't because he was thinking about killing Saps. It was because he had just saved Saps from the Alcaracina pirates, and he was worried that the pirates would attack the Covenant in retaliation.
अबे इसलिए वो बंदा अच्छा था
Pirates against him, as well as a lot of
टर्टैप
the Covenant forces, which Turntap himself had trained to be ruthless. It's fair to say that his life was in grave danger. But before he and Spood could figure out a solution, the Covenant suddenly had a surprise visitor.
Come here, you're under arrest.
Uh-oh.
Yo, they're trying to kill me?
You killed our leaders. You destroyed our
Eh?
island.
After days upon days of searching, the Commonwealth had finally found Saps.
It's literally the guy.
Saps is now hiding.
स्टेप्स को मारेंगे क्या
This
ये?
player, Zekor, was
Hmm.
now the main diplomat of the Commonwealth, and he knew that this was his opportunity to finally
अरे
kill
वही तो
Saps.
डायमंड लाके दिया था इनको।
The last thing he needed to do was to convince Spood to hand Saps over.
नहीं लेकिन स्पूड है ना
Please
स्पोर्ट लीडर है, वो ऐसे तो नहीं छोड़ेगा। प्लस वो डिप्लोमेट भी अच्छा।
Could you guys come inside?
Oh boy.
तो अगर वो ऐसे ही सैप्स को मारने का ट्राई करेगा ना तो पूरा नेशन उड़ा सकता है ये दूसरा वाला ये स्पूड।
हाँ
I propose a trade. You give me Saparada, and the Commonwealth gives you Knight Arcturus.
Oh wow.
अरे भाई
RT for Zaps. I mean, where would this happen?
You can let us take Saparada now, and then we can kill Arcturus for you.
No, no, don't kill him. He needs to fight in the Colosseum.
अच्छा ये आइलैंड 1 के होंगे ना? नहीं नहीं 2 के
Make that work as well.
जयपुर वाला
Wait, so you're saying you know where he is?
ग्रीन वाले आइलैंड 2 है।
भाई मतलब नाइट वाले एंड वो सेप का जो मतलब ट्रेड करने वाले
हाँ।
हैं
We don't have him.
लेकिन वो स्क्रूड नहीं मार रहा, मैं मतलब ऐसे मान रहा।
लेकिन जरूरी नहीं है। स्पूड सीधे से क्या ये वहां पे उसके गार्ड्स भेज के अरेस्ट कर सकता है, और वो इनके ऊपर ये प्रेशर बना सकता है कि हम लोग तुम्हारे ऊपर अटैक कर देंगे।
To be honest, I'm shocked that you're defending this criminal. Either you accept this deal right now, or I tell everyone from back home that you're harboring Saparada. They'll all declare war on you.
हाँ, इसे सच में लगता है कि उसे डर लगेगा स्पूड को एक धमकी देके। आई मीन उसकी सिविलाइजेशन भले कम बनते हैं, बट ये
So, just to make the terms of this deal very clear, because I want to be accurate, you expect me to give up an innocent man in exchange for a terrorist? Is that really your offer?
He's not innocent.
ये इसको फिर ट्राइफोर्स के पास जाना चाहिए, क्योंकि
Alright. Get out.
अरे वाह बढ़िया।
स्पूड बहुत ज्यादा होशियार है। ये स्पूड लेजेंड है भाई, लेजेंड है स्पूड।
अरे ऑरा फार्म हो गया इधर।
ग्लोरी टू स्पूड।
वही ना, मतलब ऐसे वो सामने आता है एंड बोलता है गेट आउट नाउ।
हाँ।
Soon it would be time for the trial of Infernus, which had become a very anticipated event because Seneca had told everyone that she
मतलब
actually
मुंह पे
planned
थप्पड़ मारा है
to
उसने
attend.
हाँ, उसने सीधे मुंह पे थप्पड़ मारा है।
भाई मस्त था ये वाला।
सैपराटा सैप्स सही बंदा है।
Actually come in handy. What? Sap's getting attacked. Oh no.
क्या हो रहा है?
सैप्स को मार रहे।
The attacker was taken out immediately by the Covenant.
मार नहीं बच गया।
अरे ग्लोरी टू सैप्स नहीं, ग्लोरी टू स्पूड। या ग्लोरी टू स्पूड।
Seneca and the rest of Infernus had arrived, but were refusing to enter the courthouse because of safety concerns.
बात तो सही है।
Outside or nothing. They're not going in. And as expected, people were quickly becoming impatient.
I have to stand here for 5 more minutes. I'm gonna pull all my hair out.
Come inside.
सैप्स मर गया तो फिर तो स्क्रूड मतलब जंग छिड़ जाएगा फिर तो बाद में।
बात तो सही नहीं, स्पूड को इतना ऐसा लगने लगा कि उसको सैप्स से कोई मतलब है इतना भी, क्योंकि ओ वापिस से ट्रैप करने का ट्राई कर रहे। नहीं 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 सैप्स को मारने का ट्राई कर रहे सेम तरीके से, लेकिन सैप्स को देख के लगने लगा कि उसे देख लिया है।
मार रहा है ना?
नहीं गया, सैप्स गया।
गया क्या?
नहीं
बच गया।
बच गया। कोई और बंदा गया। टर्टैप ने सैप्स को बचा लिया। अच्छा, तो वो स्पूड को नहीं मारने आए थे, वो टर्टैप को मारने आए थे।
एक मिनट, टर्न टैप ने तो मतलब वो ड्रिपस्टोन छोड़ा था ना?
हाँ, नहीं उसी के बंदों ने मार दिया ना, क्योंकि वो सैप्स की मदद कर रहा था।
हाँ।
अब ये लोग उसके ऊपर भी ना, ये लोग ट्राई करेंगे कि सैप्स का नाम ला ले।
वो निकल मतलब वो मर गया भी लीडर।
Ravnica had adopted the
अच्छा अब ये है ना वो वाले मतलब आइलैंड के बोलेंगे कि ये ना ये सैप्स ने मतलब तुम्हारे लीड ऐसे लीडर्स को मारा है
Saps,
हाँ
meanwhile, was abandoned at the courthouse, so he ran all the way to Westhelm to Emperor Shmood, who was
देखते क्या होता है
apparently dealing with a new political crisis. It
अभी
appeared
स्कूल
that
क्या करता है
Shmood had finally made the Commonwealth mad because, according to a Westhelm spy, it looked like the Commonwealth was preparing to go to war. And on top of this, Shmood had received a message from Sitzkrieg inviting him to the Commonwealth for a meeting. Now, of course, Shmood suspected this was a trap, but his second-in-command Spider had an idea.
Let me go instead. Well, let them kill me, and if they do, we'll have the right to obliterate them.
बात तो सही है
If Spider goes to this meeting and actually gets killed, then in the eyes of the world, this will give Westhelm permission to finally wipe the Commonwealth off the map.
You're a hero, Spider.
Glory to Westhelm.
ग्लोरी टू वेस्ट भाई वो एक्चुअल में ये एक्चुअल एम्परर है की तरह सोच रहा है स्पूड
हाँ
क्योंकि इसके बाद बाकी के जितने ही बंदे हैं ना वो इतना एम्परर टाइप नहीं लगते जितना स्पूड है
अभी हो गया
फॉर स्पाइडर गया एक पूरी सिविलाइजेशन उड़ जाएगी अभी
अब तो धमाका होगा एकदम मस्त
धमाका अब वो पूरी जगह उड़ा देंगे किन भाग गए थे अब ये लोग
और ऑफ जिंदा है ना अभी
नहीं कॉमनवेल्थ वाले भाग गए जगह छोड़ के
Sitzkrieg had tried to rally all of Island 2 against Westhelm, but not a single nation joined him. Throughout its days, the Commonwealth had faced chaos, infighting, global humiliation, and now Sitzkrieg was
स्पूड्स का भागना ग्लोबल ह्यूमिलिएशन थी एक्चुअली स्पूड्स एकदम हाई लेवल सिक्योरिटी आई मीन छोड़ के भाग आता सीधे इतनी हाई लेवल सिक्योरिटी में Yep, Commonwealth is done for.
स्पोर्ट्स या वो सैप्स
नहीं
भागा था ना
हाँ सैप्स भागा था ना
हाँ
ये कॉमनवेल्थ गया अच्छा तो अब ये लोग यहाँ पे इन्फर्नो के पास चले गए इन्फर्निस के पास
हाँ
अभी पूरा ये हो गया हुआ आइलैंड वर्ल्ड 1 वर्सेस आइलैंड 1 ही हो गया हुआ है क्योंकि बाकी के बचे हुए नहीं क्योंकि बाकी के बचे हुए जो है ना उनको पता है कि फ्लक्सॉन ने पूरा कंस्पायर किया हुआ है इसलिए स्पूड की वजह से ये आई मीन सैप्स के जैसे स्पूड के आर्मी में जा सकते हैं
The farmers had produced plentiful crops, the businesses had made lots of sales, and there was even a birthday party. But while her people were happy, Cass knew very well that the outside world was quickly growing out of control. As leader, it was Cass's duty to keep track of all the world conflicts. But by day 9, they were simply overwhelming. She
बात तो सही है
as the Commonwealth fell apart. She watched as world leaders died left and right. She watched Infernus avoid justice by blocking themselves off, with Netherite at their defense, as well as the volcano's sheer height. Yet despite all the turmoil, Cass spent most of the day trying to solve what was now the world's biggest mystery. Who had really murdered all the Island 2 leaders? Was it Saps or was it Flux?
नहीं अब उसे थोड़ा सा श्योरिटी आ जाएगी फ्लक्स होनी था वो
Members of the Cass coalition were listening carefully.
Covenant was propagating anti-Island 2 propaganda, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, we didn't agree with that. Island 1 never had beef with you guys. It was really just a covenant.
They can see that Island 1 is gearing up to invade us.
Then at least they'll know I tried to warn them when Island 1 comes and kills us all.
But the Covenant was going to invade us, right?
Honestly, probably not. I think they were just trying to scare you guys.
Flux had fully believed that Island 1 was going to invade and even yelled at the other leaders for doing nothing, which made Cass think, what if that's the reason he killed them? Besides, what would be Saps' motive? There wasn't even a motive alleged during his trial, yet he
बात तो
was
सही है.
found guilty. In fact, thinking back, the trial itself was suspiciously short, and the judge made a decision very quickly. Well, on day 9, one of Cass's citizens was scouting the Commonwealth and figured out why.
हेड मिलाएंगे.
हाँ.
Bribed the judge to ensure Saps was found guilty. When Cass discovered this, she immediately called for a meeting with local leaders.
It's been Flux this whole time. I'm so mad. He needs to die.
Yep.
I never thought I'd say this, but you have my permission to invade Luminara.
Okay, I'll tell my guys to prepare for battle.
No, there won't be a battle. We go in, we take him out, we leave. Got it?
Sounds good. See?
All right. First thing tomorrow.
ये सही है.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome. We gather here today because, well, we never got the opportunity to properly mourn our previous leader, Three Below.
What's going on here?
He was more than just a Luminaran, he was a friend, and I'm very much excited that we can continue his legacy and complete the bridge which he would have wanted.
किसने GTA 6 लिखा है? Yep. And ये सब लोग रेडी हो रहे हैं. फ्लेक्स से उनको मारना है.
ले मतलब बाउंटी हो गया अभी उसकी.
या अभी लाइक उसने उसी की वजह से एक्चुअल कलेश उसी की वजह से हुआ है.
हाँ.
क्योंकि अगर वो ज्यादा लीडर्स नहीं भी मरते ना तो फिर क्या बोलते हैं, सैप्स वगैरह इनोसेंट ही रहता और सब कुछ सारे ट्रेड्स वगैरह एकदम आराम से जाते हैं. द मोस्ट ऑफ द लाइक जितनी प्रॉब्लम है ना सारी इसी ने की है.
ले घेर लिया अब इसको. लक्ष्मण की फटरी होगी कि वो आ गए इस पास में.
ना लक्ष्मण को लक्ष्मण अब उसे सोचा रहेगा.
ये तो ना भाग रहा है. मरेगा अभी आई गेस.
I'm not moving. What? You are under the arrest, killing Jag, Alki, members of Tricolor, and leader of Commonwealth.
This is an outrage! And
पूरा भाई पूरा घेर लिया.
Flux had stopped and surrendered, but there was a bit of confusion. He's entitled to a fair trial.
और बना दिया देखना उन्होंने पूरा.
Going in, Cass
Arrest our president.
the people of Luminara wanted Flux to be overthrown, when in
Oh.
reality, most Luminarans knew nothing about his crimes.
Start speaking to a mass murderer right now. Don't let him get through the crowds, guys. Where's Legacy? Luminarans, do you want this man alive?
Yeah, entitled to a fair trial.
Oh, come on.
All of a sudden, Cass wasn't sure about what to do. Until...
जब वो भागने का ट्राई करेगा वापस. अब गया वो. अब कोई ना कोई आके इसे मार ही देगा. नहीं उसने ट्रैप लगाया.
सब मरेंगे.
हाँ. नहीं वाटर बकेट. अरे हाँ वाटर बकेट से नहीं बचेंगे ये लोग.
वो लीडर भी मर गई क्या?
ना नहीं कैश जिंदा है ना.
मुझे मुझे लग नहीं रहा था कि ये केव के अंदर लेकर जा रहे हैं, मतलब कुछ तो गड़बड़ होगी इसमें।
हाँ नहीं ये स्किप करेगा
Knew there'd be a lot of people after him, so when he dug to the surface, he ran straight to the ocean and fled Island 2. Still, Cass and Aperion sent out hit squads to try and hunt Flux down, while Legacy directed the citizens of Luminara to evacuate.
I gotta move all of these people over to the Conquistador HQ because no one is safe in Luminara at the moment.
Holy. Like that, Legacy had taken over as leader of Luminara. Cass and
तो इन शॉर्ट अब लेगेसी लीडर बन चुका है
citizens and Flux had gotten away with everything once again.
ना अरे हाँ वो इन्फर्निस के पास जाएगा
Or so he thought.
कौन फ्लक्सॉन?
ऐसा लग रहा है मुझे क्योंकि अब उसके अलावा कोई और लीडर है ही नहीं जो कि उसको बचा सकता है
इन्फर्नोस के पास जाएगा तो फिर वो
नहीं
अपना वो भी तो है, क्या
नहीं
नाम था उसका?
नहीं फिर एकदम फिर 2v2 हो जाएगा कि स्पूड वर्सेस इन्फर्निस
हाँ वो हो सकता है।
एंड गेम के ना स्पूड वर्सेस इन्फर्निस ही होगा
Trap went off. The rest of the world had a lot of questions.
Was that in Luminara?
That was Flux?
Wait, Flux killed those people?
ओ
On
अब
day 10,
अब सबको पता चल चुका है
spread about what had happened.
फ्लक्सॉन के बारे में।
हाँ
Which made people think, was Flux behind the murders of the Island 2 leaders after all?
Dude, I think Flux was behind everything. Shaps was right.
यप अब सब लोग सैप्स के पास आ गए
अब ये पछता रहे होंगे कि सैप्स सही था।
हाँ कि सैप्स को मारना फ्री का ट्राई ये सही है ये सही बना इन लोगों ने सैपराटा इनोसेंट
कैरेक्टर भी मस्त लगता है इसका, मतलब एकदम प्यारा सा।
हाँ जैसे एक स्माइल है अजीब सी
वही ना।
For the first time since he had got into hiding, Saps had been vindicated, proven innocent, and the world was finally.
वो ये इशू से बता रहा है कि क्या क्या हुआ बस
And now, instead of hunting for Saps, all of Island 2 was determined to find Flux.
Bro, this is what happens when people want trials.
We should have just started killing him. I don't know why anyone stopped in the first place.
I would have been the bad guy if I killed him right then and there with everyone yelling, trial, trial.
But the search for Flux
बात तो सही है
long.
Someone just saw Flux going up the volcano.
Oh, you're kidding.
यप मैंने जैसा बोला था वो इसके पास इन्फर्नेस के पास जाएगा
Queen Seneca had offered Flux refuge at Infernus under the condition that he and his crew build deadly traps all around the volcano perimeter so that nobody can break in. But the rest of the world was unfazed.
Yeah.
They're gonna pay for what they did.
Yep. On day 10, all of Island 2 joined the Tricolor West
Food.
declared war against Infernus.
अरे भाई
नहीं इधर प्रॉब्लम ये है कि स्पूड इन लोगों के पास ज्यादा एडवांटेज है
हाँ उनके पास ज्यादा है
क्योंकि इन्फर्नेस एक छोटे वॉल्केनो के ना अटक चुके हुए ट्रू लीडर ग्लोरी टू वेस्टर्न देख मैंने यप अपना
लिंगुइनी का बदला ले जाएगा वो।
हाँ अभी तक आधे लोग क्या ये लिंक्विन सब लोग बदले रहने का ट्राई करेंगे सैपराटा एकदम क्लच मार चुका है इधर टेक्निकली अगर वो वहां से नीचे कूद जाता ना तो लाइक सब कुछ वैसे वहीं पे खत्म था
एक बंदा खेल गया मतलब
हाँ
साइड से
सैपराटा तो हर तरफ से क्या खेल गया
अरे भाई
अरे अब ये आर्थर को मार सकते हैं ना, क्योंकि ट्राइफोर्स के पास, ये इसके पास था ना।
A few days ago, my home was turned into a death trap behind my back. I was framed and then forced to go through a rigged trial.
Guilty on all counts.
A few days ago, every single person in the world wanted me dead.
इन दोनों का डुओ सही है भाई, ये
हाँ,
सैप्स एंड ये स्पूड
सैप्स एंड
का।
स्पूड का भाई, दोनों दोनों लेजेंड्स हैं।
वही
Killed our leaders and our friends. Today, we walk ahead.
एक मिनट, एक की वॉचिंग है भाई, वॉचिंग एक की ही हो गई।
कौन देख रहा है, कौन देख रहा है भाई?
नो आइडिया, जो भी देख रहा है भाई कुछ बोलो।
अरे मैं ही देख रहा हूँ लगता है,
हाँ
बैकग्राउंड में चल रहा है लगता है।
ना, तेरा आई गेस बंद हो गया बैकग्राउंड वाला। ओह, माइनक्राफ्ट, क्योंकि माइनक्राफ्ट ने हाइड डाला है, इसका मतलब वो देख रहा है।
So let's stick together and let's win this thing. Come on.
हाँ बंद हो गया आपका। अब दो क्यों होगी आई गेस।
हाँ हो जाएगी। ओह, अब एकदम बड़ी आर्मी जा रही है। लेकिन अब एट दिस पॉइंट उन्हें समझ में कैसे आएगा कि लाइक कौन सा बंदा को, आई मीन किसे मारना है। ये लोग एक दूसरे को, क्योंकि एक दूसरे को ही मार सकते हैं ये लोग, क्योंकि इसके ना आइलैंड 1 और आइलैंड 2 का कोलैबोरेशन है दोनों की तरफ।
हाँ स्क्वाड के पास ना,
नहीं दोनों के पास, इन्फर्नेस के पास फ्लक्सॉन वगैरह, और एक नेशन है वो जो भाग गया था ना वो।
हाँ
और ये
और स्पूड के
और
पास
और स्पूड के पास फ्लक्सॉन के केस, और ये बारबीलैंड ओपनहाइमर वगैरह के, और आइलैंड 1 के सारे लीडर्स से।
इन्फोर्नोस के पास मतलब ये दो जनों के ही है बस, फ्लक्सॉन एंड वो उसका
हाँ
साथी।
हाँ, फ्लक्सॉन और ये क्या बोलते हैं उसे, वो बंदा नहीं क्या था जो भाग गया था पूरा नेशन छोड़ के।
हाँ साथ उसका।
हाँ वो बंदा। ये लोग पानी डाल के, हाँ
Okay, send out the covenant now, right now.
जीत जाएंगे भाई स्क्वाड वाले।
Big fighting on the ground
I
right now.
found
Covenant is attacking from behind.
वो लोग TNTs लगा सकते हैं, उसके बाद वे
मैं
लोग।
तो बोलता हूँ सैप्स वर्सेस फ्लक्सॉन हो जाए।
हाँ नहीं, सैप्स बदला तो लेगा। यप, फुल मैसिकल चल रहा है यहाँ पे, फाइनल वॉर। और ये लोग घूम के जा रहे हैं, रोटेशन लेके जा रहे हैं, देख रोटेशन लेके जा रहे हैं अपनी स्ट्रैटेजी।
ट्रैक ले रहे हैं।
अबे बैटल फुल टफ चल रहा है, क्योंकि इनके पास लाइक द एडवांटेज इन्फर्नस के पास है टेक्निकली, क्योंकि वो लोग उनके एरिया, इन्फर्नस के एरिया के ऊपर जा रहे हैं, प्लस उधर ट्रैप्स लगे हुए। अरे बिली वहां पे क्या कर रहा है? बिली भाग जा वहां से। ना अब नीचे पानी है तो अब वो फॉल डैमेज से तो नहीं मरेगा।
अब पहुंच गए अंदर।
ओ नहीं 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 नहीं,
पूरा प्लान बना के रखा है।
क्योंकि पॉइंट नहीं बनता ना, जितने इतने सारे बंदे, उनमें से आधे लोगों को पता है कि ये लोग ट्रैप्स लगाएंगे, तो ये लोग वाटर बकेट वगैरह ट्रिक करके निकल भी सकते।
अगर मैं होता ना, मैं ना यहाँ पर TNT लॉन्चर लगाता। फोड़ने के लिए उनको।
हाँ, अगर स्पूड के पास अगर वैसे बंदे रहते तो हो गया रहता।
भाई खतरनाक वाला सीन रहता फिर। नहीं कॉस्मोस क्रोम है तो
ओ
लग रहा है कैप खाली।
साइनिक आ गई। ओ लीडर चली गई इसकी,
वो
इन्फर्नेस की।
मेन लीडर चली गई।
हाँ, इन्फर्नेस के लीडर को मार दिया। ओ ओके, अब ये
जीत गई
फ्लक्सियन
ना
को
फिर
मारेंगे।
फिर भी लड़ रहे हैं।
हाँ,
हाँ फ्लक्स ऑन किया मैंने।
फ्लक्सियन को मारने का ट्राई कर रहे हैं ना।
मरेगा ये है।
हाँ, अबे कितने बंदे जाके मारने का ट्राई कर रहे हैं।
लास्ट हिट वो मार दे बस सैप्स।
फ्लक्सन भागने का ट्राई कर रहा है वो भगोड़ा। नहीं, नहीं बचेगा, नहीं बचेगा। मार देगा कोई ना कोई। ये गया
अरे
फ्लक्सॉन। गया।
वही दोनों की मौत मतलब बहुत वो हुई है। डर वाली
दोनों
मौत हुई।
बहुत गंदा मरे दोनों। ये नहीं, इसके ऊपर इन्फर्नेस
ये
ना क्या, ये एकदम डिक्टेटर बनने का ट्राई कर रही थी। ओ नहीं, बच गया ये।
जिंदा है अरे भाई।
नहीं, उसका मैसेज नहीं आया ना। ये वापिस से भागने
सैप्स
का ट्राई
सैप्स आएगा
करेगा।
आई गेस सैप्स आएगा अभी।
हाँ, अभी अपना हीरो आके मारेगा इसे।
Surely not.
नहीं, उसने ट्रैप लगाया उसने, नहीं अब भाग रहा है।
सैप्स या स्कूड आ सकता है।
ना, ये ये कुछ तो
वेट आई गेस।
ट्राई करेगा भागने का यहाँ से।
देख लिया।
ना, उसे कोई ना कोई स्पॉट कर ही लेगा। इतने लोग हैं। हाँ, सैपेराटा।
हाँ सैप्स हाँ विस्पर कर रहा है अब।
वो उसे मैसेज उसको बोल रहा है कि भाई अब फायदा नहीं है भाग के।
या 1v1 के लिए बोल रहा हूँ आई गेस।
हाँ, अभी से स्पूड की गैंग जाएगी मारने।
अब लेजेंडरी फाइट।
हाँ, स्पूड वर्सेस क्या, फ्लक्सॉन।
What? No way.
हाँ 1v1 सही पकड़ा मतलब।
कॉलेजियम में। नहीं, ये इधर भी ट्रैप लगाने का ट्राई करेगा।
ऑन फ्लक्सॉन।
मुझे फ्लक्सॉन का भरोसा ही नहीं है।
नहीं मुझे नहीं लगता।
अब वो कुछ ना कुछ ट्राई करेगा। अब वो क्राफ्ट कर रहा रहेगा।
Look at all these people dying right now because of you.
You know, Saps, none of this would have happened if you had died like you were supposed to.
उसके बंदे हैं क्या ये फ्लक्सॉन के?
You've had to go through.
नहीं, वो वाले बंदे सैप्स के। फ्लक्सॉन के पास बस एक ही बंदा बचा है अभी। अब होगा पीवीपी। प्लेयर भी प्लेयर। देखते हैं कौन जीतता है। आई कैन जस्ट होप कि भाई सैप्स क्लच कर ले इसके अंदर।
हाँ सैप्स कर लेगा क्योंकि उसने पिछली बार भी क्लच किया है बहुत बार।
नहीं, इसने भी
दो
दो
तीन
बार
जगह पे तो क्लच किया है।
इसने भी 2-3 जगह पे किया हुआ है, लेकिन इसका लाइक थोड़ा
हाँ
सा
फ्लक्सॉन।
टीम के साथ था, फ्लक्सॉन के साथ। फ्लक्सॉन वाला क्लच।
हाँ टीममेट के साथ तो उसका तो।
हाँ, खैर एक्चुअली पॉइंट नहीं बनता अगर अगर ये फ्लक्सॉन उस
अगर यहाँ
सैप्स को
पर
मार। अगर
हाँ
फ्लक्सॉन सैप्स को मार भी देगा ना, तो फिर उसके बंदे आके फ्लक्सॉन को मार ही देंगे।
हाँ
हाँ, ये सही था, ये सही था।
यहाँ पर अगर मेज वाली पीवीपी होती ना तो बहुत मजा आता है।
हाँ, और ये भागने का ट्राई करेगा वापस, लग रहा है।
मरेगा भी।
एक्स यूज कर रहे हैं भाई।
अगर कम हार्ट पे होगा ना साइड साइड से रोकने के लिए बोलेगा।
गया।
मर गया नहीं।
गया, सैप्स गया। नहीं
सैप्स गया या फ्लुक्सॉन?
वही देखना है।
फ्लुक्सॉन
ओ
गया,
फ्लक्सॉन
फ्लुक्सॉन।
गया, सैप्स जीत गया। ग्लोरी टू सैप्स। खुशी की धारा, सब लोग खुश है फिलहाल सैप्स के लिए। एंड उसका बंदा भाग गया, आई मीन वो उसका कंपेनियन भाग गया फ्लक्सॉन का।
Saps had killed Flux, and with that, Flux's reign of terror was over.
और ये बंदा भाग रहा है। अब ये देखने आर्थर नाइट को आई गेस मार दिया रहेगा उन लोगों ने, क्योंकि अब इनको पता चल गया था ना कि सैप्स इनोसेंट है। डेज लेटर।
Today, we gather to honor the lives lost in the Battle of Infernus.
Since then, I think we haven't felt the same. I know I certainly don't.
The Island 2 West Helm Alliance had defeated the Infernus forces, but winning had come at a high cost.
बात तो सही है, कई लोग गए।
After the war, people across the world took time to mourn their dead, reflect upon the battle, and then, eventually, decide how to move on.
लिंगुइनी माफिया, वो इन लोगों ने घर बना लिया उसके लिए।
Now that Infernus, the Covenant, and the Commonwealth were off the map, there were talks of creating a new world government. But ultimately, it
तो सैप्स वापस आ गया होगा या फिर वहां पर रुक गया होगा, क्या लगता है?
just agreed
नो आइडिया, देखते ना।
thing and have peace. Island 1 had taken the brunt of the war. Crops trampled, the big tree scorched, the volcano ravaged. As a result, people across Island 1 struggled after the war. Some of them joined cults, while others moved to Island 2 in search of a better life. Elysium was fine though. Instead of going to war on day 10, the Nation of Peace had decided to hold a peace festival. And on their shore was
बोट रेस
something
जमीन पे।
a bridge stemming all the way from Luminara. And so everybody lived on in peace, including Saps, who at long last had returned to Island 2.
अच्छा फिर से आ गया वो अपना
अच्छा आ गया वो फिर से घर।
Those brings back memories. Still, the world wasn't totally conflict-free. The Cass Coalition Bakery was yet to be exposed for causing the death of Wood Daddy. Knight Arcturus was still in hiding.
उसका क्या हुआ वो जो मतलब
ये
शादी
रहा।
करने वाला था उसका?
हाँ उनकी हो गई थी शादी फिर।
It's a big world, so it's not a surprise that many stories like these may just never end.
हाँ वो रही वो बारबी वाली।
I think there's some beauty in that.
हेलो
स्कूल को नहीं दिया अभी तक।
हाँ स्पूड आई गेस वो कॉलेजियम के ऊपर ही रहेगा।
हाँ अब दिखाएंगे।
ये रहा स्पूड। ये आर्थर नाइट को अभी भी ढूंढ रहा है बेचारा। यप लाइक स्पूड अब एक अच्छा एम्परर दिख रहा है। देखो पहले थोड़ा सा रूथलेस दिखता था ना, अभी उसका रूथलेस वाला है और अभी लोगों को पता चल रहा है कि वो एक अच्छा बंदा है। गुड नाइट भैया, स्वीट ड्रीम्स एंड टेक केयर, बाय बाय। ओके गुड नाइट दिलकुश प्लेस। गुड नाइट स्वीट ड्रीम्स, टेक केयर। एंड थॉमस को मार दिया पता नहीं कैसे, क्यों। ओह
हाँ वही देख शादी हो रही है। लग के रहा था ये दिखाएंगे अभी लास्ट में।
हाँ
That doesn't mean you will.
Barbie, do you take Oppenheimer to be your one and only candidate?
Okay.
Oppenheimer, same thing.
I do.
Yay!
At this time, Barbie and Oppenheimer have requested that instead of rings, they will both exchange something slightly different.
गोल्डन एप्पल में नहीं क्रॉस है यार उसने मतलब फ्लावर
What? अच्छा तो इन लोगों ने यहाँ पे बाल भी डिजाइन वाला ये कार्टून हो भैया पहचाना। हाँ मैंने पहचाना भाई तुझे। वो बस तेरा जो आई मीन जो अकाउंट का नाम है वो प्रोनाउंस करने का ट्राई कर रहा था। आई नो तू कार्टून है। प्लक्सॉन गुड बाय फ्रेंड। ओह लेकिन ये इतना बुरा बंदा नहीं है जितना प्लक्सॉन था। उसने आगे उसका हेड वहां पे बरी करके रखा हुआ है एटलीस्ट।
सैप्स ने ना?
हाँ सैप्स ने। और ये उसका रॉकेट उड़ रहा है। क्रिएटेड बाय इश। इसने वैसे बहुत सारे वीडियोस बनाए हैं। अपन लाइक वो भी करेंगे। ये बंदे ने लाइक वो और भी बहुत सारे ऐसे बनाए हुए वीडियो वो भी अपन देखेंगे ठीक है।
हाँ
तनु भैया आपको बाय बाय गुड नाइट। ये तनु भैया नहीं है ये मेरा दोस्त है। अरे इनका ये भी है क्या?
तनु भैया
अरे इनका ये इंटरव्यू भी हुआ है वैसे।
हाँ
ये
ये रहा इंटरव्यू विद प्लेयर्स।
हाँ ये साइलेंट ऑलमैक्स है। इसके चैनल को भी तू सब कर सकता है। ये मेरा दोस्त है ये अलग बंदा है। अरे ये इंटरव्यू है देखते थोड़ा सा देखते चल।
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my interview featuring the 8 people who ended up becoming the main characters of the rich and poor 1,000 player
मैंने कैरेक्टर
civilization
में ये फ्लक्सॉन स्पूड एंड वो
हाँ स्पूड रहेगा फ्लक्सॉन रहेगा ये सैप्स रहेगा वो इन्फरनेस रहेगी और लिंगुइनी रहेगा।
हाँ
लिंगुइनी रहने कोई ना भाई। वो क्या कर रहा है वहाँ
मामा मिया
पे?
बोलने के लिए
हाँ
I actually feel like that's appropriate. Welcome YouTube chats, welcome Flo. I see you within there. We got the Gaullid, Cool Dude, Darren, Kang,
चुपके से फोन
welcome
देख
to
रहा है
chat. Susu,
भाई
of
सो जा
course,
गुड
in the
नाइट।
chat, Rev. Someone's yelling glory to Westhelm, dear lord.
Yep.
Welcome everyone. Thank you for being here. Without further ado, let's bring on up our 8 main characters, and of course we actually have a few more characters, prominent characters who appeared in the video. We got Legacy, of course, 3 Below, who I guess is just 3 Below instead of 3 Below 0 now. Interesting. Freshman, we got one of the leaders of the Imperion, Tyrannical, Nevermore. Who else we got? Which other characters? Let me see. Almond. Oh, this is the this is the freaking Commonwealth table over here. Joe Field, we got Turkey, we got Sierra and Pixels, Barbie, of course, Madsby.
Barbie आई हुई है।
So, yes, thank you all of our characters as well for being here. But we're gonna bring out our 8 main guests of the evening. I'll be conversing with them, and they'll be giving their thoughts about the event, the video, and everything that has happened since. And I also have selected theme songs for all 8. We'll see what they think about them. I haven't shared them with anyone, but each of them gets a theme song upon coming out. So, first up... Wait, what is... Okay, I don't know why Death to Shfood is on stage. That feels a little inappropriate, don't you think? But first, the leader of one of Island 1's biggest nations, the Nation of Peace, Elysium. Folks, please welcome on stage, Benji Button.
हाँ जो ये रहा जिसने कॉन्स्पायर किया था इसके साथ इन्फरनेस के साथ।
Benji. Yes, you have your very own position. You got your own microphone. Let's see what YouTube chat's saying. W Benji, Benji, the people love you.
Oh, that's not something I'm used to.
Yes, all of your people during the event hated you for some reason, but the YouTube audience seems to really like you. Well done, sir. Up next, on the other side of the table, and the very first person from Island 2 we are introducing, is the leader of the Cass Coalition. Ladies and gentlemen,
Cass.
call me Cass. Yes. There she is. Yes, everybody. My goats, Cass W, Cass W, Cass. More unanimous dubs for Call Me Cass. Cass, how are you doing today?
Hello, hello everybody. I am so well. Thank you for
ये वो लीडर है जिसने लाइक एट द एंड का ये पूरा मूवमेंट लाया था इसे मारने के लिए फ्लक्सोन को मार हाँ फ्लक्सोन को मारने के लिए
I'm working off a laptop with a trackpad right now.
Perfect. All
you know,
right.
we do what we can while out of state.
Of course, yes. And just like in the event, you made things work during the event the best as you could, despite the chaos underneath you. All right, very well. Our next guest on stage. Oh, this is going to be a very interesting one. Ladies and gentlemen, the protector of the volcano, the queen of Infernus.
नहीं Infernus.
Yeah, Seneca.
Seneca.
Welcome. Please take your spot over there next to Benji. Yes. One of the most legendary nations in any of these videos. Seneca, how are you today?
We love Seneca.
Yeah, feel free to unmute now. Well, that's alright. She'll figure it out eventually. Ladies and gentlemen, Seneca. We got W's, some L's by Queen. Someone has a tomato. Okay. Very well. Seneca, you can just be unmuted anytime. Oh, she got kicked from the stage. That's why. Okay. All right. Well, while somebody invites Seneca back on stage, please welcome our next guest, the last remaining leader of the Commonwealth. There were 5 leaders, 4 of them over there, but only one of them gets the glory today. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage Sitzkrieg.
सिटस्क्रीन ये इसने नेगोशिएशन का ट्राई किया था
Oh yeah, you don't get a No, come back please.
इसने क्या कॉन्स्पायर करने का ट्राई किया था स्पूड को लेके आइए इसको आर्थर को देने का
I felt that explosions were just a good summary of the entire Commonwealth.
और ये भाग गया था स्पूड की आर्मी को देख के
Yes, alrighty.
और ये इन्फ्लुएंस को ज्वाइन किया था इसने फिर
No, still not.
Yes.
Oh yes.
ये ले Seneca at the end आ गई.
Very much. Listen, I don't know if this is good news for you, but this next person I'm about to introduce.
Oh God.
Yeah, exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage another resident of the volcano, and this guy is he's a bit of a fan favorite. And,
Obviously.
Well, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, welcome the leader of the Linguini Mafia.
Linguini.
अरे भाई Linguini.
Yay! Oh! ग्राउंड के अंदर से आया वो.
Oh my God! It's actually a great. Why am I surprised? Okay. Dear Lord, welcome, Linguli. You know you have glowing particles.
It's my star power. Don't worry about it.
Of course, very well. All right, thank you, Mr. Lingulini. Thank you very much for joining us today. It's nice that you're sitting right across, literally half a block away from.
मशरूम फेंक रहा है. बेंजी मशरूम फेंक रहा है उसको.
Quitting. Very well. And up next, oh God, this guy. Ladies and gentlemen, he was one of the leaders of Luminara at some point. He was
Fluxon.
Peace for his island. He wanted to save it, but did he?
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage Fluxion. Yeah. Golden Dripstone, of course he is, of freaking course.
तो वो बोल रहे.
My God, he embodies the song and everything. Jesus.
The biggest.
Very well. I see someone spamming in chat. Fluxion was
down with
a bunch of aura. I see a bunch of boos. Very mixed reactions to your entrance. Well done, sir. All right. Now we get to our final 2. Folks, the last person I'm introducing to Island 1 is the leader of Island 1's nation. The Emperor of Island 1.
Glory to win. Well, क्या Vestel
Emperor
Spood.
आ गया चलो और लेके आ गया डाल
Emperor Spood.
The entire Minecraft chat is saying boo and actually
ए बू कौन बोल रहा है?
very well.
कौन बोल रहा है?
ये जो भी बू बोल रहे हैं ना ये लोग ना ये वो मर गए थे स्टार्टिंग के अंदर ही। भाई स्पूड को कौन बोल सकता है भाई? ही इज ए लेजेंड। एम्पर स्पूड। ले भाई ये भी म्यूट है।
All right, we'll let him figure that out as well. Yeah.
अब आएगा मेन कैरेक्टर।
Oh yes. Hello, Spood. Welcome.
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Mr. Ish?
Oh, so good. This entire table.
Hello, yeah, he lost Ora.
Isn't that ridiculous? I still find that just crazy. Sorry, spoilers for those who haven't watched the video, but
Hey, listen, I had some really good guards, and I know you loved all of them, didn't you?
Yeah, precisely, yes. Thank you, Food. And of course, our final guest on stage. This individual was from Island 2. He didn't have a nation, he was on his own, but he ended up being dragged into the center of world politics. Ladies and gentlemen, our final guest on stage, please welcome Saparata!
Saps.
Oh crap.
अरे सब लोग क्यों निकल गए?
join
क्या हुआ?
Okay, that's coming from. Oh crap. Okay, that works too.
अब हो गई join.
Welcome, Saps. Welcome. Hello, Saps. Hello.
Chat message failure.
Yeah, we just had the entire server kicked and rejoined there, but I think we're back. Welcome, Saps. And,
go wide boy go.
Yes, I suppose it is. Let's see what's people are saying. He's the main character.
Yep, Saps was main character.
Or I don't even know what that means. Very well. Saps, the audience seems to like you. Well,
obviously.
How do you feel? Literally holding hands right now. I'm gonna turn off I believe there has been a recent trend in fan arts called the Fluxorata category. Is that correct? I just like.
We don't want to talk about it.
Don't acknowledge it.
Okay. All right. Very well. We'll move on then.
Fluxorata.
Okay. Well, 5 days after the video's out. Thank you guys for joining us today. The reception on this video has been absolutely incredible, first of all, so can we just get a round of applause? Everybody who worked on the video, everybody who staffed the event, and of course all of our characters in the audience today. Thank you very much. This video so far has been just an absolute success, and I'm glad that people seem to have really enjoyed it. Let me do my applause sound effect.
बस इतना ही था क्या?
There we go. Yes.
Nah.
Thank you, fake audience. Thank you very much.
ये एक्चुअली ये दूसरा वाला है वैसे इंटरव्यू चालू है.
And yeah, it obviously were probably the most influential characters in the video, or at least the characters who appeared the most in the video. So we're just going to be having a conversation with all age, see how they're feeling. I guess first of all, literally anyone, please jump in. 5 days after the video is out, how are you guys feeling? Just in general, how are you doing? Let's actually start with Spood. Spood, you want to give us a few starting words?
Yeah, sure. I mean, the amount of people in the comments that start off by insulting you, saying, I hope he died by day one. He was a tyrant. And then by the end it's nice. But it's always insulting for the first half, and I mean, it kind of hurts my feelings, I'll be honest.
How do you feel about being portrayed as the unstable leader at first in the video?
Okay. I just want to say, that's all false information. Obviously, I am an incredibly stable person.
Sure you are.
Sure you are. It was because of me.
Unstable fake news.
He fits the description very well, in my opinion. Yeah. You honestly could have gone either way in the event. I think you were telling me a few days ago that you literally had a draft written up called Operation Spood, in which you took over each Island 1 nation one by one. Is that true?
Yeah, and I recently spoke to somebody who was the largest variable in that, and they said they would have gone along with it. So I'm kind of rethinking what I should have done.
Yeah, yeah. So, Shfood could have gone either way. The rest of you on Island 1, oh, of course we have Seneca and Lingulini together. How are you two feeling specifically?
We're getting shipped. Like people are obsessed with the enemies to lovers thing, which I don't know why, but sure, I guess.
Oh God, no.
Listen, she's the Bowser to my Mario.
Oh
I
God,
still
no.
need my Princess Peach.
No.
Please, Princess Peach,
please, let's not. Guys, we already have these two being shift. We cannot. No, guys, stop that. Stop.
Lingolini, can I be your
Listen, I have a
Princess Peach?
2-year-old long grudge here. It's okay.
Jesus Christ. People are saying Singolini in the YouTube chat. God. No, this is awful. This is terrible. And Benji has left the stage. Benji, did you enjoy jumping off a ledge? You are the new Saps.
Yeah, well, I've been compared to Saps, the newest edition, version 2.0. They say that I am not original and I'm boring, just like my nation. So that's all I hear in there right now.
Better than original.
Yeah. Well, I think the reasons and the lore behind that were absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. So well done on that. Yeah, I personally, like, during the event, I'm like, this Elysium Nation, they just don't do anything. It's just, what are these guys doing?
They're just
they're
peaceful
off to the
fellows.
edge.
They're just,
but
they're
then,
just happy fellows.
yes, exactly. But like, during the editing, I'm like, wait, that's actually kind of an interesting concept. I can assassination that he may have ordered on another member of Island 1. It's just, I absolutely loved it. So,
Perfect quote that I heard about my choice was, "I sacrificed my soul to bring peace," and I thought that was very deep and very beautiful. So I made
yes.
an art piece out of it as well.
Oh, very well, very well. Just I'm seeing people are saying there's ads. Let me see if I can turn off ads during the live stream real quick. See if that's actually an option, because I don't want you guys to watch ads live. Hold on. Oh no, we'll see. Sam, you are probably the you're the only person at this table who was in a previous video and had, or rather, had a major role in a previous video. Going into the event, how much of the plot that happened did you expect to happen? Did you expect to get involved in all of this stuff?
Not one bit. At all.
Nothing? Not at all? Really?
No, that was the whole point. So there's a rule-ish. I don't know if you know about it. It's called the repeat rule that I was totally on.
I want to clarify to the audience. In my events, we had coming into this event, we had implemented a rule called the repeat rule, which is if you were like a major character or leader in a previous video, you weren't allowed to actively try to become a major character or leader in the next video. Saps was on that list, but obviously, if he just makes a house by himself, and then this guy over here next to him uses it to kill like 5 leaders, 6 leaders, plus Jofiel, like, I don't think there's much he could have done. I think Saps... Here's the thing. Anyone could have found out that Saps was innocent in the event if they just looked at the repeat rule, because they would have known that we would have never allowed Saps to murder all those Island 2 leaders. But, I guess people only figure that out.
The main character loop.
By the way, thank God, because that would have been quite kind of a lame way to get caught, Flux.
एक्चुअली इसके रूल के हिसाब से ना सैप्स पुराने वाले वीडियो का मेन कैरेक्टर था, और सैप्स इस वाले के बाद मेन कैरेक्टर का कोई भी काम कर ही नहीं सकता था, और लोगों ने ये सोचा ही नहीं कि वो वाली बात आई गेस लोगों के दिमाग में आई नहीं तो वो वहीं पे फिगर आउट कर सकते थे कि सैप्स ने नहीं किया होगा.
Thought he was metagaming. Sorry to interrupt, but everyone was like furious at him, like metagamer.
Everyone was hating on me. They thought I broke the rule. They were like, "This Saps guy just went against the one thing he was supposed to not do. Are you kidding me?"
Saps was getting a lot of crap from event participants during the event, but fortunately his name was able to be cleared and everything was solved in the end.
That was one of the main factors why I left that season.
Long more than everybody
I was
checks
just like,
ceiling.
this guy's trying to get in the video again. Nah, get out of here.
Yeah, of course, of course. And that actually makes total sense. I love that at first you didn't let him in, because it wouldn't have made any sense. It's like, why are you letting
Okay, have no
start
thoughts.
checking at me? Anyway, and of course, next to Saps, we have his arch nemesis. Flux, why'd you go back to the Coliseum to duel him?
Well, okay, so look at it from my perspective, okay. I had just escaped death, what, 3 or 4 times by now? It was the end of the event.
Probably more,
you know.
yes.
Pretty much all of my guys were dead, except for Thomas. Love Thomas.
Yes.
Shout out to him. I had really 2 options. I could have gone and hid for the entire rest of the event, which is boring.
Linguini को देख
Or I could have had, you know, the most aura, the greatest scene in the video.
मैं क्या कर क्या रहा है वो?
The choice was obvious.
Yeah, I think I
Obvious
fully
main
agree with
character.
your choice. I think out of all things in the video, the final duel between you two is probably the one that people think was most staged. Like, that's the one that got the most amount of comments like, yo, bro, there's no way this happened. That's such BS. This is fake. This is scripted. Look at staff chat in the video itself. When one of our admins starts spamming Saps v Flux in Coliseum, yeah, that was my authentic reaction. Like, what? They're doing what? Exactly. So yeah, that's something these two planned with themselves, and it was unbelievable. It was ridiculous. So well done, you two. And now we got our other our 2 nation leaders from Island 2, some of the most popular nations in Island 2. Sitzkrieg, how does it feel? Sure, we'll go with it though. How does it feel to be the final? You have your 4 other leaders, Commonwealth leaders, yet you are the last remaining one. How do you feel?
वो लोग पहले ही रिजाइन करके चले गए.
Jeez, I think I feel a lack of feeling. An absence of feeling.
Yes, a void.
Psychopaths.
Of a sort, yeah.
I'm a psychopath. I'm gonna do it.
No, please don't blow up our stage. No,
No,
please.
That's not gonna do it, though. Ah, darn it, Flux took it.
Yeah,
That's
actually
more dangerous.
Yeah, that's more dangerous than dear lord. Anyway,
I don't have it.
Of course, he's a white
I don't know. It was
suspicious
an
blob.
experience being the leader of the Commonwealth. It was fun, honestly.
I'm glad. Was it though? Was it?
No, it wasn't. It was very stressful, but you know, I was trying to be kind.
I see. Well,
Some of it chat में लिख रहा है Saps has it.
his job, I think, as he could have given the circumstances of 4 other very argumentative.
वो अभी भी Saps को देख रहा है.
We'll say argumentative, right?
I still love him. I still love him.
Of course. And up last, we got Call Me Cass. When one of your citizens brought that, when Theron brought that footage of Flux digging for sand, was that a bit of a holy crap moment for you?
Oh, absolutely. I think you did a pretty good job summarizing it in the video because, like, he presented that video to us, and oh my gosh, actually, it was so funny because it was me and my entire council in a call, right? We were discussing it, right? And then my council member Theron goes, "Wait, guys, I think I voted past there earlier," and he pulls it up, and we're like, "Oh my God, it's Flux!" But then we discussed like a ton of other evidence for like ever after that, which I think you did a good job like summarizing the impact of it all. But yeah, it was pretty monumental, very fast moving.
वापस पूरी गोल्ड फेंक रहा है.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of evidence against Flux later into the event. I think most of which I honestly didn't mention. I did bring up the main
I didn't know अभी भी resources के पीछे.
I heard you were just in a Discord call for hours trying to figure this out. And yeah, so Flux, come on, you gotta be more careful next time, right? You gotta beef up your security.
Alright, if you try and run a conspiracy, we'll see how you do. Alright.
Yeah, I can imagine. There's...
One of the, sorry to interrupt, one of your, like, admins joined the call when we were discussing, like, late into the night, and that's, like, we kind of knew we were onto something, like, ooh, he's listening in, ooh.
Oh my god, yeah. That's awesome. And then, when you finally invaded Luminara, along with Aperion and a few other nations as well, that trap, Flux's trap on day 10, absolutely ridiculous, and I imagine you did not see that coming whatsoever.
Okay, wala.
It was
Hmm.
sincerely supposed to be a very clean mission. Go in, kill Flux, and leave.
Yeah.
It was like the most embarrassing moment of my life. But I haven't had a lot of people say that back at me. Thankfully, everyone's mainly been like, "Oh, good job, Cass!" But like it was absolutely mortifying and like destroyed some rapport in the moment.
I know. Yeah, I could only imagine. You were this close to finally slaughtering the beast, but he lives. He's like a freaking rat. He keeps getting away no matter what's.
उसके सामने बोल रहा है वो.
The only time he dies is when he
Rat flux. Rat flux.
Yes, that might be more accurate indeed. Yeah, very well. I think something in preparing for this, I was kind of trying to see what the audience wants the most answered. First things first, Mr. Lingolini, let me ask you, is that or is that not your real voice?
Well, it depends on what you mean by real voice.
Is that your real voice? Uh-huh.
Well, it depends on what you mean by real voice.
Do the people, let me tell YouTube chat, do you guys want to perhaps see Lingolini's real voice? Because I don't think that you naturally speak like Mario. I don't mean to offend you, but
Do it.
I see Turkey saying don't break the
please,
immersion.
People don't want the immersion to be broken.
Well,
if I do it, there's no going back.
Please don't do it. I can't take it, please. Well, it's up
People
to
are
you.
saying,
And,
don't break it.
I'll do it later.
Later.
I promise, I'll do it later.
Stick around till the end of the stream, I guess. That's a good hook.
Just do it randomly and people won't notice. It'll be really funny.
Yeah, all of us start speaking, I hate to say the word normal, but anyway, that's up to you. Okay. Now, moving on, I guess just like in general, I guess the main conflict of the video, really, on Island 2 especially, was the whole Saps versus Flux arc. And I just want to, like, quickly ask each one of you, like, did you think Saps was guilty? And, like, at what points did you figure it out that he wasn't, if you did at all? Or, like, to what extent were you involved in that whole scenario? Like, Benji, were you involved with that at all? I don't think you were.
I'm gonna be honest. The moment that we had a war console meeting, me and my second leader, we walked up to that console meeting and we were like, "Okay, what's going on here?" And then Sap started talking about war, and we were like, "Huh? What is happening here exactly?" So we just looked at each other, and Sap was talking
बेंजी का
about
रिएक्शन इसकी वजह ज्यादा जेन्युइन है क्योंकि लाइक वो दूसरे नेशन के वॉर के ऊपर उसको क्यों इन्वॉल्व होना है.
killing each other, so that's great.
Yeah, you weren't necessarily you weren't as involved until like later in the event. I know yeah, Spood, you became
We were too busy with Linguini, or at least
उसका तो वो हो गया मतलब खाया पिया कुछ नहीं मतलब हाँ प्लेट तोड़ा वाला.
वही.
I don't know, saved his
नहीं
life.
क्योंकि बेंजी ने बस क्या है लिंगुइनी को मारने के लिए कॉन्स्पिरेसी रची थी.
My sort of plan with West Helm was I was going to ignore global politics and I was just going to deal with, because the thing is when you have over like 150, 170 people all starving and then flipping bread lines, it takes up a lot of your time.
I can imagine.
And that's why the first time I was like no to Saps as well, but then like. And then once people stopped starving, and after my head of military started to actually wanted to use the military, between my like everlasting grudge with the Commonwealth and then Saps coming to me, I thought, you know, I'll help Saps out, and it gives me an excuse to annoy the Commonwealth.
Well done, Fitzgreen.
I thought the party didn't end until like day 6 or something. Anyways, back to the Saps thing. Like, I never really interacted with Cass at all until way later in the event. With the Saps stuff. We didn't really care if he was guilty or not. But essentially, what I was told in the event was that Saps didn't care if he was guilty or not, like at the meeting, which obviously was a lie. That was someone else telling me that. But that I found out after the fact. But we were just going to give him a guilty verdict either way. Like even without the whole corruption thing, I was literally, you can see it in the video. Like I have my replay mod footage. I was literally crouching next to Time Bomb, right next to him, just saying, "End the damn trial, dude. This is going on too long. Just kill him."
Yeah, Saps was screwed regardless. It was over for him. It was so over.
And then Luminara took, which was funny, is Luminara took over security for that trial. So none of the Commonwealth was like doing security, and they're like, "No, we don't trust you. We're gonna do security." And then they just let Saps leave, which was just the funniest thing.
Commonwealth fell 2 trials in a row.
Well, Saps, you had to do a whole bunch of more there to escape.
Huh?
So,
oh yes.
Yeah, you
really
clutched up.
Huh.
Well done. And then after you got in the boat after the trial, I think that chase went on for like friggin' 30 to 40 minutes or something. Like there was like 3 people following you.
There was an hour left in the session after I actually got out of the trial.
Oh my gosh.
And then I think I voted with like 3 or 4 people behind me for like 40 minutes.
Yeah, they would not let up.
It was crazy.
Eventually you lost them. And why are you two kissing? Can you guys stop it? Linguini and Spoon. That is not a new ship we have to create. Jesus.
That's my princess peach.
Okay. Actually, going on to I want to ask
Spoonini.
because Syndicate, I've seen a lot of people are saying that you have
Princess
no rights
Spoon.
to murder Linguini, but I want you to give your perspective because I don't think it was necessarily as one-sided as maybe the video may have portrayed.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is your fault.
You're still blaming me. That's crazy.
So Seneca, you were there at the volcano. You had equal claim to the volcano on day 1, right?
Yes. It's just that, like, okay, the reason why we were so angry at Linguini was because like, he ghosted us, and we were like, you know, it's fine. It's fine. He probably just doesn't want to be a part of Infernus, which is that's okay. We'll let them do their thing. And then he pulls up to the meeting and was like, yeah, Infernus, you're hoarding.
Well, how could you? How could you? Oh no, she's...
Yeah, I might have wanted some gold.
Is that why you did it?
Maybe.
Seneca, you back? Okay, there we go.
Oh my god, I was about to say, sorry. I'm also like Cass. I'm using like my work stuff, guys. Like I'm suffering here.
All good. Finish up what you were saying.
But yeah, no, I just thought we were friends, and then he like threw us under the bus, and I was like, oh, like this is crazy.
Yes.
And yeah.
And then you.
That's pretty much it.
I said it was for the good of Island 1, but really, I just wanted to keep the netherite, you know.
Well, this is certainly some new lore. And actually, on this topic, Seneca, you sent the Covenants to murder not just Linguini, the entire Linguini Mafia. And then you had a few people sign off on it beforehand. Benji! Benji also signed off upon it, right, Benji?
Well, yeah, no.
Linguini was a war criminal.
After the meeting, we had a meeting with Linguini there, and some of his members were a little bit disruptive, and we after like hearing like the 10th meow through a speech that was Seneca was talking when Seneca was saying something special or something, they started meowing, and I was like, okay, now they just need to die because
apparently
now it's just
I couldn't control my members. I'm sorry about that.
Apparently his people were quote unquote meowing, and that's the moment Benji knew, yeah, this entire group has to be massacred. And then
yes, my peaceful mind just went haywire. It was chaos.
Yeah.
Fun
fact, Spood was in that.
So yeah, let's go to Spood. Spood, I believe they also informed you about the future massacre, the massacre about to be of the Linguini Mafia. And could you explain your involvement in this plot, if any?
Okay, few things. Firstly, I accidentally unmuted your stream there, so I had no clue what you said, because I just heard it 3 times over.
Sure. Tell me your involvement in the massacre of Linguini.
Okay. Hey, listen. Okay, I should say every single island. Okay, in every single nation on Island 1, they were all like, yeah, let's kill Linguini, right? This man was I remember speaking to him only one time when I was helping build the capital. I said help. I kind of just looked cute.
Loki, the savior. Yo. What's up? What's up,
but I didn't
Loki?
say yes. Okay, I was neutral about it. Honestly. What? Oh, no, 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 no. If you go back, you'll see there was a really long-winded message about how we condemn this, but we shall be neutral on it, or some. I got my diplomat to write it.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah,
out
yeah.
Mod.
You don't do
But, you know,
that. Yeah.
I didn't do any of that.
Uh huh. Very well. So you claimed to be more so neutral about the matter. You knew it was going to happen, but then you were just like, whatever. Was that your stance?
Yeah, I mean.
And he's
Yeah, I mean the. Sorry.
Go on.
The thing is, it was like we had a lot of mafia members actually just live with us there. So we had like Cooper and people like that. So
I see.
honestly, we were kind of a refuge. So we were actually better than all of Ireland too.
I see. Okay. Very well. All right. Well, good. I'm glad we could clarify a few things on Island 1. Going back to you guys though, I'm actually
कि
curious. And maybe
हाल
this is more of a
वेरे
general question. Like, what do you guys all think
हाँ
if
आई
you had to
थिंक
pick
वी आर
one
लाइक अभी
biggest
हम
mistake
लोग
that you
इंटरव्यूज
made
देख
from
रहे
the
हैं
event that
इसके
you would have
टॉप
done
प्लेयर्स के
differently
या
if
मेन
you had another
कैरेक्टर्स के
chance? What would you have done? I'll start with Saps on this one.
I would have killed Flux. I would have killed Flux. I would have gone in there, I would have killed him. I would have been hated by everyone in Luminara. I would have absolutely slaughtered him. I wish we killed him. I wish we
Oh,
followed
I
through.
see.
Very well.
Yeah.
So Cass would have murdered Flux during that raid.
लाइक अगर तूने पूरा वीडियो देखा होगा तो तुझे समझेगा
Saps, let me go back
कि
to
लाइक
you. What
चल
do
क्या
you
रहा
think
है
was your biggest? I think I might know what your biggest mistake was, but
Yeah, I think my biggest mistake was being friends with this asshole before the event.
Yes, that makes sense. That makes sense. Flux, meanwhile, what do you think you would have done differently?
Oh, there's so many. Oh, there's so many.
By the way, he just talks like a
okay.
villain. This is not prompted. This is just genuinely how he is. He is the villain. Go ahead, Flux.
Well, there's a lot, but I think the number one mistake I would have liked to amended was there was a little bit of miscommunication with some of my guys early on into the event. So
could you name like the one big one?
नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम का मैं भी सोच रहा हूँ क्या करें लाइक आई कैन डू ए रिएक्शन वीडियो जस्ट लाइक दिस वन लाइक किसी और चीज का
During the meeting,
लाइक मूवी और समथिंग या फिर ऐसा ही कोई तो वीडियो या तो आई विल जस्ट प्ले सम गेम लाइक हाउस इन फैथम ऑर्गना अभी भी चल रहा है सो वो भी खेल सकता हूँ
कौन है
लोकी
You know, we wanted control of Tricolor. Seems like a pretty good thing to have.
Yes,
but, sometimes things don't go your way, so we had to make do.
Understood. Now, Sitzkrieg, I think we can probably just skip you. I think just everything would be your.
Wow, I see
Yep.
how it is. I see how it is.
Sitzkrieg, you have one particular thing you would have done differently?
You know what? I'm gonna do a deep cut here. I'm not gonna say anything you know about. My biggest regret that nobody knows about is telling Linguini not to join the Commonwealth like way back when because I didn't like his.
कोई मल्टीप्लेयर ट्राई करो या मल्टीप्लेयर ट्राई करने का प्रॉब्लम नहीं है मल्टीप्लेयर का प्रॉब्लम ये आता है कि प्लेयर्स इतने नहीं है मेरे पास लाइक पैलवर्ल्ड का मुझे करना है बट थोड़ा सा उसके भी इशू आ रहा है वो फिक्स हो गया तो मैं पैलवर्ल्ड की मल्टीप्लेयर वाली सीरीज चालू करूंगा विद साइलेंट और मैक्स और मैं
मेरा ही वैसे वही है
हाँ
इशू ऐसा है खासता तो वो फिक्स हो जाएगा तो फिर हम ला देंगे
हाँ अगर उसका इशू फिक्स हो गया तो हम लोग जल्दी चालू करेंगे हम लोग अब उसका देख रहे हैं कि लाइक क्या कर सकते हैं
We could have killed Linguini. It would have been great. It would have been great.
I find it funny that Commonwealth.
An island too.
Oh, Commonwealth, they picked the only other nation that got like collapsed by like day 4. It shows their applicants. Oh my god.
Oh wow. Wow, I did not know that. That's so interesting. Moving on, biggest mistakes. Spood, what would you have done differently?
Oh my god, Project Spood, man. Come on now. No.
Go ahead.
ओके जल्दी फिक्स करो इशू या वी आर ट्राइंग हो जाएगा आई गेस 2-3 दिन में हम लोग लाइक हम लोग कल ही पूरा ट्राई करेंगे कि कल के कल ही वो पूरा इशू हो जाए एंड हम लोग मे बी
हो जाएगा सही
हाँ वी विल ट्राई आवर बेस्ट
क्योंकि कल तो संडे भी है एंड
हाँ कल संडे है
मतलब आज ही संडे है तो
हाँ या एक्चुअली कल ही बोलते हैं
टाइम ही
हाँ तो पूरा टाइम ही टाइम है
तो बस
यप
No, I would have probably already been dead.
I see. Very well.
Probably.
You wouldn't have had a
Probably wouldn't have
chance.
seen me from a mile away and jumped off.
I see. I see.
Gravity is my
Lingolini.
biggest enemy.
Lingolini, what would you have done differently?
Okay, well, this part, I don't think it would have been something I would have done differently. It would have been something my teammates could have done differently.
And that is?
When I escaped to Island 2, nobody knew where I was. But the Covenant, the hit squad that was sent after me, one of them just messaged my teammates, "Hey, I'm a new and I joined late. Can you tell me your coordinates?" And guess what? In a state of emergency, when we're escaping an island, he says, "Sure, here's our coordinates. Come on over." And then we get killed.
इतना stupid कौन होता है?
So that's how you guys got massacred. Someone from the Covenant pretended to be a new player, DM'd one of your people, and said, "Hey, where are you guys settled?"
Yeah, it's
ये Minecraft है ना? हाँ ये Minecraft का है.
That is unbelievable.
Oh my god.
Wow. That's. I think you might have told me about that many months ago, but now that's so funny. Oh my god.
Mamma mia.
Well, Seneca, I guess this might be directly related. What would you have done differently?
Oh gosh. That's a good question. It's so hard to think about what I could have done differently. Most of that event was literally cleaning up what this guy next to me did. The Reaper and the Phoenix. Yes, Nevermore and Furnace were actually like super close. Like there was this whole thing where we were supposed to like be buddies or whatever and have an alliance.
The supposed cult of Nevermore was very close with Infernus. That is good lore. That is good lore to know.
Exactly, you know, the two cults of Island 1. Like, I feel like that would have made for some really good lore if that happened.
Exactly, yeah.
I didn't know anything about that.
And Benji, real quick, what would you have done differently?
Probably almost everything.
Very well. All right, moving on.
मुझे skip कर दिया उसे.
Let me ask.
Damn, I'm gonna get skipped.
Okay, no, go on. Give one quick thing then.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's almost everything. I'm just gonna go.
Everything is actually a quality answer, and I totally I sympathize with that.
Yeah, no, I made so many mistakes. It was my first time leading.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Something.
Awesome. Well, let's do one more question before we move on to something kind of fun. Something fun, as Flux would say.
I hate you.
Which single? I was gonna ask either which character did you like the most. You know, let's do both. Let's do after watching the video. Besides yourself, which character did you like the most? And then also, which character do you have the most beef with from the event or just from the video or whatever you want? I feel like the answer there is probably going to be very obvious for some people, but I'm curious to just go down the line and see which player in the event did you like the most?
Fluxon के लिए स्पूड ही रहेगा. नहीं, सैप से रहेगा.
Let's start with Benji again. We'll go down the line.
I think the best relationship I had in the server was with Seneca, just from Infernus. And the one I had the most beef with was probably someone from my own nation that was constantly jumping in front of the mic and trying to get the attention and spotlight. I'm not gonna name names, but
Linguini.
he was just there.
Let's not name names. Up next, Seneca, who did you like the most and who do you have the most beef with? I think
Oh man, okay. I feel like it's definitely obvious who we had the most beef with, considering he did not make it out alive.
Yes,
However, second to that was actually a Spood. We hated West Elm.
Oh.
Like, Council had so many plans to like try and attack West Elm. I'm like, that's a bad idea. We're gonna die, guys. Like, we can't be doing this. But then the moment I watched the video, I'm like, man, why did you have to make Spood such a likable character? Like, god dang it. Like, it totally turned my opinion around. I'm like, oh dang it, I like Spood now. Like, what?
Awesome, yeah. That's literally the opinion of perhaps.
Solo को स्पूड पसंद आया.
Comments as Spood mentioned, like this guy, I hate him at first, but then he protected Saps and he did a few good things and he, I guess, invaded the volcano, which people were rooting for. So, all right, Lingolini, favorites and most beef. Go ahead.
Okie dokie. So I have two favorites. The video has to be my main Spood. He's a
Of
funny
course.
guy. During the event, I have to shout out my boy Syrian Pixels in the audience.
Syrian?
The pirate guy.
Yes.
He's from Island 2.
Yes.
We were talking a lot because we're both criminals.
Yeah.
वो pirates का क्या ये था leader I guess.
Working with Cass, the Cass
Linguini.
Coalition.
हाँ लिंग्विनी नहीं वो ये बंदा
The pirates did.
Cosmo.
Well, I don't know
वो
if you guys did
हाँ
actually. You were very
Silent
closely
Pixel.
associated with Cass and the politics. And yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's move on. Spood. Oh, beef. Well, I think we already know that, but go ahead. Who do you have beef with?
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
Very well. And up next.
Yep.
They're just looking at each other. No, don't create more fan art. Alright, Spood. Most favorite.
Hello.
Least favorite.
Okay, well, I gotta say, I got two favorites because I'm greedy. It's my two bodyguards, John Top and Sheep.
Of course.
Purely just because every single time I'd be speaking to someone, I'll be honest, it was even the first like 3 conversations I had with Saps before he started.
ये Linguini और वो साथ में देख
I
रहे
would
थे
just stop
पूरे.
listening to the conversations and just complain about them to my two bodyguards on Discord call. It was the best thing ever. Oh my god, it made meetings enjoyable.
When I said in the video that Spood hates meetings, that was probably an under-exaggeration.
It's an understatement, yeah. Oh brother,
So
they made me rage.
those two took all the meetings, some of the meetings for you, or you just complained to them, whatever works.
Linguini. Yeah, Linguini is a funny guy.
If near the end I had to start a meeting with the leaders, if I started one, my god, I was motivated.
Of course. Yeah. All right. And most beef.
Oh brother.
How did I not see that coming?
Wow.
वो बंदा भाग गया था आर्थर नाइट को इसी की वजह से आर्थर नाइट क्या ये निकल गया था.
Even 18 months later. Very well. Actually, let's Sitzkrieg, why don't you tell us your favorite and who you have most beef with?
Favorite? Oh, okay. Let's see. Who will generate the best fan art?
Oh God.
You should do a Mario.
I'm torn between Seneca and then Night Arcturus because Night Arcturus is OG Mikados member that joined West Helm.
Spood's not moving.
Seneca who let us stay at our castle and
the crows.
Good fight.
I see.
Wait, sorry. Wait, what happened? Sorry, I was.
No, that's not important. It's not important. It's all right.
It's
You
not
left
important,
it.
bro. Now, as for people I have beef with, all right, let me get out the book of grudges here. Let me just start reading off of
This
it.
guy has a book of grudges.
Of course he does.
Me, get the book of grudges.
Of
let me
course.
read off it
He's
real
organized
quick.
now, but not in the event.
All the Commonwealth now. Every single Commonwealth Coralline. No. That is teasing.
Very well. Saps, who did you like most? Who did you have the most beef with?
In the event, I gotta give it to my goat Turn Tap. He took me in Island 1. It was awesome.
He was the original man who took you
Turn
in
Tap.
Island
Original
1.
man. I was safe for at least.
But Turn Tap like बहुत चार दान में था.
Perhaps that's all it took. Yeah. Beef. Okay.
Do I even have to say?
No, you don't have to say anything. Flux, your favorite person and least favorite.
Oh, favorite. That's easy. I gotta give it to Seneca. I mean,
yes.
Big thanks for
Seneca.
letting me stay in
Seneca, Infernus.
I really like how they really stuck to their little role play and their morals throughout the thing. I think they did a great job of playing their character.
Yeah, I wanted to mention as well, like, yeah, I never call Infernus a cult, but like the way you guys acted, especially later in the event, was very cult-like, and probably made for the single best cult in any of my videos. Like, incredible. It was just burning Linguini's head in the volcano.
Actually had a thing where it was like the most noble way to die is to like fire. So I feel like it's pretty cool. I'll be honest.
Oh, okay.
You water my head.
It was unironically it was still a way of paying respects to you because you were a friend at some point.
Oh.
But it was both anger and honor.
Well, that's a nice turn then. That's a. Very well.
Ish.
Yeah.
I want to change my answer.
Okay.
So, Turn tap's very cool and all, but my absolute favorite
Oh, I know where this is
person
going.
that I interacted with in this event
was it a non-human?
A4 horse.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Food.
My absolute go.
I don't think A4 Horse is here.
Oh नहीं,
for
A4
those of
horse.
you who watched my
अच्छा.
video, A4 Horse didn't appear, but Saps, could you real quick explain who A4 Horse is?
He is a horse. And on day 5, when I was running away from everyone on Island 2, I was hidden in the jungle, and this A4 horse character who only spoke with Minecraft horse sound effects
He just
found me.
You were hiding.
And then believed that I was innocent.
You were hiding from the entire world, and then A4 Horse just comes in,
and
randomly finds you.
It's in my POV video that you should totally watch or whatever.
Go check out Saps' video after the stream only, but A4 Horse, what a legend. Okay. Flux, did you answer? No, yeah, Flux, you already answered. Sitzkrieg, you answered.
I didn't say my beef.
Oh, beef, yeah. Who you got beef with?
He's beef!
Yeah, it's actually not this guy.
Really?
Yeah, no, I gotta give a shout out to Alki. That guy, me and that guy beefed so much.
Alkaline Alk, the leader of first leader of Aperion.
Yes.
Really?
Huge beef, legendary beef. You do not know how long that tricolor meeting went on. It was me and him shouting for like an hour. Oh my god. That guy.
वहाँ पे वो बंदे नहीं क्या आए थे इसको पे लेके जाने के लिए.
हाँ वो वाली.
वो बंदे का लीडर एपेरॉन.
Very well, Cass.
अच्छा.
Who's your
हाँ,
favorites? Who you got?
एपेरॉन का लीडर.
I wish I could name my entire nation for my favorite people. They like supported every decision I made. I couldn't have done anything without them. They were amazing, Kieran included. But probably outside of my people, Freshman, he was an amazing ally. We were like locked in on the same wavelength when
Freshman
talking about what to do.
was the leader of Aperion after Alkaline and Alk died. Yes. Very well done.
Yeah, Freshman knew what was up. As for beef, you did a really dangerous thing putting me in like reaching distance of Sitzkrieg here. This goober saying like, oh, I didn't know about them until later in the game. This guy and his like Commonwealth clown car posse were up in my DMs since like day 0, trying to get me to join the Commonwealth, like yapping to me, oh, we need you to guard this prisoner with this like dude that the prisoner picked out. Like, are you nuts? Are you crazy? Like I had like biblical Commonwealth beef.
I didn't even know who Cass was until like day 8, which is
I was the same.
So comment में.
Shots right now, but other than that, I had crazy one-sided beef with Legacy after the miscommunication, which was like so funny. Like I actually was gonna go execute him for like that miscommunication with raiding Luminara because we thought Luminara was in on the raid, but they weren't.
Yeah,
so,
just to clarify to the audience, I think I'm aware of this. Basically, you thought that Luminara was all in on the raid, that they were expecting you coming in, that you basically thought that Legacy had informed everybody that, the raid is happening and, we're gonna kill Flux. But then when you actually arrived, everyone was quite confused, right?
Yeah, that's exactly it. We thought that we were going there to support Luminara in killing Flux mainly, and so we, kind of like kill on sight once we're there. But alas, people were very, very confused when we got there, and then we were very confused. So,
of course. I see. Well, Legacy, sorry you can't defend. Oh, you got your parrot.
My boy Legacy.
Oh, I love that. Awesome. Okay. So we're literally almost at the hour mark, so I think we just got, we were planning to only go for an hour here, but I do want to still hit, we have one small section, and then we got one final game that we're actually going to play at the very end of this. But as
I
for
like the games.
As for Lingolini, are you going to reveal your real voice at this point?
You know what? Why not?
Ladies and gentlemen, the real Lingolini.
Oh.
Oh, is it gonna be so hard?
Just do a Bowser voice.
Just do Luigi. We were practicing.
Luigi, mamma mia. Okay, I do a Luigi now.
Oh god damn!
Okay, no, I'm kidding here. This is my actual voice. There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, अरे स्पूड गायब हो गया.
Yes, finally.
Immersion is broken.
Finally.
I can be normal again. I can be normal.
It's been 2 years.
Oh yes. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what YouTube's saying. Yo, W. Someone's going, no!
The devil's proof, yes.
Amazing. Okay, well, very well. You can choose whether to do the rest of this stream as yourself or as Mario.
I'll probably switch.
Very well. Okay, quick final section before we move on to the game.
There's no wallpaper.
As you guys see behind you, there's red versus green. I got like three questions. I got like three questions. What is this? Seneca stinks? Okay. So go ahead and maybe actually step behind your seats here. And I'm just going to ask three very broad questions, and you get on whatever side is...
वो गायब हो गया.
So for example, for the first one, going into the event, did you expect to live? Or did you expect to die sometime during the event? Genuine, honest opinion. So, if you expected to live, go over to the green side. If you expected to die, go over to the red side.
Natural causes? No.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, Benji.
Very interesting. We only have two people who had faith in themselves. Cass and Benji. And, Cass, you actually did live. Benji, on the other hand, well, I guess, no. Gravity happened. All of you had no faith in yourselves. Why? What? What happened, guys? Literally.
Oh man.
Literally.
So speaking off the cuff here, I think it started when I got about 60 people to mine sand for 2 hours. You know, I think that might have started it.
You thought there was going to be a revolution for that?
No, I just thought I was going to get a lot of hate because I forced so
Very
many
well.
other nations to mine sand instead of us.
Understood.
I don't know how many people know this, but I almost died of starvation on day one. Like, I said literally, I quit the game out of fear because I thought I was fully gonna die, and I'd like 3 near-death experiences, and one of them was the one in the video where I'm like, "Knight, I'm dying, please."
Yeah. There was.
To be honest, I almost died on day 1 too.
Who died?
Me, I almost died on day 1.
Yeah, a lot of Island 1 people died.
Spoot's army was standing on the edge. It didn't want to feed me.
Eaten by a polar bear? Or did get eaten by a polar bear on day 1?
So I'm like one of the very first deaths in the actual event, technically, because the moment I loaded in like on a polar bear. Like in the same block. I spawned in, it was so laggy, and the next thing I knew, I was out of the event, and I was like, well, I guess that's it then. And then I just got like let back in. So
Yeah. There were some serious server issues on day 1, so we let in a lot of people.
Polar bear TMC.
Under the tree for like 30
क्या बोला उसने?
Oh no, the link.
स्पूड पोलर बेयर के ऊपर स्पॉन हो गया था.
अरे भाई.
और वो मर भी गया था. वो फिर सर्वर के ऊपर लाइक ग्लिचेस वगैरह हो रहे थे, उसके वजह से उसको वापस से गेम में डाल दिया. और लोग लिख रहे पोलर बेयर एमसी. क्या ये मेन कैरेक्टर है?
I have to clarify, that was Linguini, you just said that, yes, yeah.
Yeah, okay, hold on, let me fix it. I was stuck under the tree for 30 minutes.
That's actually crazy that I couldn't recognize your voice at first because you were so absolutely committed.
That was you. That was you speaking.
Oh my gosh. Okay. And next question. In a future event, if you could, or if you had to redo this event, would you or would you not take a leadership position again in a nation? Except for you, Saps, I guess that doesn't matter. But if you would take a leadership position, go to green. If you wouldn't, go to red.
Leadership position.
Spood. Oh, okay, Spood has chosen.
स्पूड तो ज्यादा नहीं चाहिए.
हाँ, क्योंकि स्पूड अच्छा टाइल लीडर है.
Saps is the only one who wouldn't. And the rest of you.
Saps बिल्कुल नहीं बनेगा लीडर.
I don't know. I don't feel like I ever got the chance. But,
I see. Okay, so all of you, literally all of you, had leadership positions, and you would do it again.
Yep. I would do it on a lesser extent. I wouldn't go as crazy like I did this time with the time dedication, but I'd
want to go even more crazy.
I wouldn't let myself get like I wouldn't let myself fall into a position of leadership. I'd actually want to like do it out the gate instead of just have
I feel like I feel like I speak.
everyone dies.
I feel like I speak for a lot of people here that I like the main reason I think I'd ever want to lead again is just to do things better because there's so many mistakes that you made, especially in your first time leading. And you're like, oh, if only I did that. If only I put this person in that role. I think that's the only reason. It's sort of like the FOMO, fear of leading out. So FOLO.
Yeah. Well, that's very good. I will clarify now, though all of you are on the repeat list, including Saps, and Saps is on the top of the list and never coming up.
Is
So,
that called the Saps clause? Is that like a real thing?
We might have to name it that. All of you were so prevalent in the videos. You are now on the repeat rule. You'll have to wait a little bit before you can lead again.
What if we have a puppet leader and a shadow council of like previous repeat rule?
Yes. The clause. Unbelievable.
All of us band together in one group and then just get one puppet leader.
Yes.
Exactly. You know.
Imagine.
We did that
guys. We could just do a
2 years ago in 1.5.
Imagine a nation that has a council of 8 leaders, and it's just this group right here. That might be the single most chaotic nation I could ever come up with.
No, we have to lock
अगर वैसा कोई नेशन रहा जिसके पास ये सारे लीडर है उसके ना उसके ऊपर अंदर ही कॉन्फ्लिक्ट ज्यादा हो जाएंगे लेकिन उनके खुद के कोल्ड वॉर ज्यादा हो जाएंगे क्योंकि ये देख लक्सॉन सैपराटा इन दोनों का बीफ उसके बाद फिर क्या ये लिंगुइनी और ये सैनिका इन दोनों का ये सिड्स और कैस्का और ये बेंजी और स्पूड इनके अंदर के अंदर ही झगड़े बढ़ जाएंगे इतना बोल सकता मैं तुम्हारा नेशन जल्दी ही टूटेगा
It would work. It would work. Trust.
We would be perfect. We disagree already.
I would just troll every single one of you.
I honestly would just go along with whatever anyone wants. My arguing days are over.
No, nice to hear. Very well.
I would jump off a tall tower, personally.
In there,
I'm very passive, despite what the video shows. I'm actually so passive.
Yeah.
Harvest was the one who was very antagonistic. Let me be clear.
Just to add a little context, Seneca was the queen of Infernus, but there was also a King Harvest, who actually is a pretty big YouTuber. Yeah. So Harvest was more antagonistic, while you were more passive. You were the more passive leader. So yeah, again, more lore.
I would have been rage baiting more if I had more people to back me up.
you had a limited number.
लिंगुइनी चैट है वो उसने और रेज बेट किया रहता अगर और लोग रहते तो
Final question before we get to the game. Given another chance, would you actually let's just do this. If you had another chance to play in the event, which island would you pick? Go to green if you would have chosen island 2. Go to red if you would have chosen island 1.
Ooh.
Okay,
island 2 वाले island 2 पे ही रह गए.
How it was. Okay.
वही
है. That is so interesting. Wow, really?
Frankly, the terrain was better on Island 2.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Really?
I like having it easy, so I can get
from
my
the perspective of the builder, the plateaus are really nice.
It was our home.
Wow.
You're talking to the people who it like really worked out for. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder if the rest of Island 1 would agree with that.
I guess so.
Listen, I spent more time on Island 1 than I did on Island 2. I hated that place. I don't want to go back.
That is technically true. Yeah, you were
बात तो सही है.
Island 1 resident at that point. Holy crap! Yeah. Yes.
I just think building perspective, you have more creativity when there's limited. Ow!
Lady, stop it. Go ahead, Seneca. Finish what you were saying. This is just like the events again.
Building perspective. No, that's true. It's like 2 years later, you're still hitting. That's crazy.
बात तो सही यार इसके I mean point तो है इसके बात पे. हाँ. क्योंकि तू सर्वाइवल के ऊपर तेरा घर देख. एकदम मस्त एकदम आलीशान. जैसी क्रिएटिव लेकिन अगर क्रिएटिव के ऊपर क्या ये कि तेरा घर देख घर ही नहीं है पूरी दुनिया तबाह हुई पड़ी रहती है
The thing is, I spoke to so many people in West Helm about like which one would you have chosen, Island 1 or Island 2? Everyone unanimously said Island 1. I think it
Wow.
just brought everyone together, and there was just so much like culture in it.
Yeah,
and also,
yeah.
just living in such a bad place just meant we just went wild. Okay, Colosseum, fight! And it just, you know, I don't think any of us would regret it. I was expecting this to be the turnout, and also
Wow.
I feel like if I went in Island 2, I would have been less relevant, and I wouldn't
Sure.
want that.
Yes, yes. That you would not have liked that. Okay. Very well. Well, that's so interested. In the audience, the players who, those of you who played in the event, everyone stop jumping for a second. Stop jumping. And now, if you would have switched islands, jump up and down. I'm curious if anyone here would have wanted to switch islands next time. Wolfram, Wolfram from the Commonwealth.
Of course it's Wolfram, of course
Who
it's
else we got? Who else? Oh, Daybreak Media, of course. John C1. Who
Oh,
else?
man.
Vorta? Okay, Vorta, I don't think you were a character, but good to know. Jaw, you were dead. Remy the Rat. Oh, Remy the Rat's here. Hello, Remy. Why are you... what did you drink? You have particles coming out of you. Totally not a meme. Okay, so very few people would have switched. I did not expect that. Wow. Hello, Turkey. Turkey, what do you have switched? No,
No, but there's a wizard casting spells on me.
How
Oh,
are you talking? Are you at the
कोई समझ के इफेक्ट डाल रहा है
Experience your problem on your own. I gotta go play a game now. I can't believe it's on the stage. That's so funny. Wait, did we build a stage? Who do we build this cage for over here? I thought this was for you, so the bird cage, but I guess it's for 2e2g.
Yeah, but then they put Moon in there. I
That
don't
works.
know what's going on anymore.
Very well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our interview. But now, to end today's live stream, we will finish off with a game between the 8 of you. You're all competing now. All right. I need all 8 of you to get in a line, sort of on the front of the stage. Just get in a line.
Squid Games.
Squid Game.
I'm going to pull out my weapon. I have my netherite sword that kills you in one shot. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ish Says. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, it's a repeat. We'll be playing Simon Says with the 8 main characters of Season 2.5, Rich and Poor. That's right. And I guess whoever wins this will be the official winner of the entire event. Should we agree on that clause? I think
Oh yeah.
is the winner of the whole event, right? Okay. Well, here's the only rules, okay? Ish Says. If I say Ish Says, you follow the command afterward. If I don't say Ish Says, you don't. And if you do, you're eliminated. Alright? And also, I may implement a
Do
little...
we get final words?
So this is a Squid Game.
Yes, you will get final words when you're about to die. Yes.
It is a Squid Game.
Okay, very well. Ish Says, jump once. Okay, if someone got eliminated on that, I would have been
too easy.
Too easy, yes. Ish Says, jump once. You have to be quicker than that, Spood. Ish Says, jump twice. Okay?
Come on, jumping is all I do.
Okay, jump. Ish Says, crouch. Ish Says, uncrouch. Crouch.
Fluxon. Fluxon भाग रहा है. Fluxon यहाँ भी भाग रहा है.
Flux. Oh my god. Okay, Flux, get out here for your final words. Get out here. Flux, I'm keeping you back. What are your final words?
Flux यहाँ पे भी भागने का try कर रहा है.
No, you do not. Thank you very much for being here. Flux, ladies and gentlemen, we're down to 7. Ish Says, jump twice. Look up at the sky. Ish Says, look up in the air. Ish Says, look at me. Ish Says, you can look wherever you want. No, okay, that's fine. Ish Says, look behind you. Ish Says, look back at me. Ish Says, jump. Ish Says, crouch. Ish Says, uncrouch. Ish Says that this sound effect now counts as an Ish Says. So, if you hear this, you must jump. That's an official command by Ish Says, just to clarify, okay? Alright.
Wait.
Basically, Ish says...
Counts as Ish says.
Yes. Ish says, if you hear this, you must jump, okay? All right.
Wait, we must jump, or does it count as an Ish Says? Because you
it
said
counts
two
as an Ish Says.
separate-
From now...
wait.
Ish Says from now on.
You gotta get your thing straight.
Yes, you must jump. It counts as an Ish Says. That's correct. Okay, ready? Let's train this. Yeah, okay, good. Yes, well done. That's the rule. Okay,
You didn't
good.
hit to jump.
Yeah, that's just the command. That's just the command.
The bait just means.
This is why I've only done this once. This is why this video flopped, I think. Okay, here we go. Ish says jump once. Jump. Ish says jump. Ish says look at the sky. Ish says look toward the stage over there. Yes. Ish says look at me. Okay, look back at stage. Ish says look back at the stage. Ish says punch. Ish says look at me. Punch. Rest in peace.
Benji.
Bye. See you next time.
Benji, your final word.
English Jim is the best.
Very well. Thank you for joining us. What the? How are you not dead? There we go. All right.
Oh, no, he's dead.
All right. Yeah, jump. Okay, good. See, now you guys got that. It took a little bit to explain that.
एक में सैपराटा ने जंप नहीं मारा था अभी.
Ish says jump twice. Okay. Ish says... No, dude, you are not doing that. My bell is the only bell. Ish says, if you hear the word the in my command, don't follow it from now on.
It's what?
That's not okay. That's messed up. That's a bit messed
It's the whole point of this game.
Ish says...
You better be good at it.
Ish says do a 360. Ish says jump. Ish says jump in the air. Ah, very well done. Okay. Ish says jump. Jump twice. Ish says crouch. Ish says uncrouch. Crouch. Ish says crouch. Ish says uncrouch. Ish says jump while looking at the ground. Guys, I don't know how to... No one's gonna get eliminated. How am I supposed to... Gosh, okay, Ish says jump 5 times. Ish says do a 360 jump. Ish says crouch. Ish says crouch. Seneca! Uncrouch just for a split second. I'm gonna have to count that because otherwise no one's losing.
Goodbye, Seneca.
Seneca, final words.
It hurts my legs.
I still hate you.
Very well. Thank you, Seneca, for joining us. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh, sorry, to screen. All right. Okay, here we go. Ish says stand normally. Ish says whenever you hear the bell from now on, you have to crouch.
Wait,
Yeah.
Wait, crouch and jump?
No, sorry, just crouch, sorry.
But you said the word the in that.
क्या लगता है कौन जीतेगा?
That's fine.
No idea. देखते हैं.
Come down, I didn't mean that.
Crouching.
Alright, you know, let's reset that. Let's reset. Ish says stand normally. Alright. Cass could be an inadvertent winner.
So does it apply still or not?
Yes. Ish says upon the bell, crouch. Yes.
You said the!
Oh, Ish says when bell, crouch. Is that good?
Yeah.
All right.
Do we also still jump?
No. God, I suck at this. Is okay. Ish says stand normally. Okay. Jump 3 times. Ish says jump. Ish says jump at the. Sorry. Ish says look at the sky. Ish says look at sky. Ish says look at me. Ish says look downward. Ish says look at me. Ish says look up. Ish says look down. Ish says look at the sky. Ish says look at me. Look at the sky. Ish says look at the ground. Ah!
Oh, Linguini gaya.
Finally, Linguini!
No.
Linguini, my good man.
Don't, don't,
Any
don't.
final words?
Yeah, hey.
I meant to throw a snowball. I'm so sorry.
My final words is a little teaser. I always come back.
Oh god. Let's get him out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, Lingu... How did you... No. Alright, top 4. Here we go. Ish says crouch.
तो ऐसा आगे करते हैं.
Ish says look at the ground. Yes!
I'm dead.
Yes!
ये लो, ये गया.
Goodbye, Sitzkrieg. Any final words?
Well, it's going in the book.
Wait, no, I can't be in the book.
Yeah, you're going in the book.
Oh god,
Yeah.
alright. Kill him, get him out.
Oh god, only Island 1 are left.
Top 3! Alright, guys. When this game ends, this will be the end of the stream. Who's everyone rooting for? Put it in the chats. We got our top 3. Go ahead.
Top 3 main characters.
Oh, yeah. Ish says you can do whatever you want now. Yeah, just to clarify. Okay. Very well. Here we go. Top 3.
Sap is food.
Instantly here. Any second. Okay. Jump. I thought I'd have it easy. Ish says jump. Ish says don't jump. Ish says crouch. Ish says do a 360 while crouching. Ish says look behind you. Ish says look back at me. Ish says jump in the air. Ish says jump. Ish says... Did you just not jump? Did you just...
Wait, because you said ish don't jump, and that was a general rule.
What?
Brother.
What?
Yo, because you said don't jump,
What?
I saw that as an eternal rule. Because there's nothing we can do to
No,
not jump. So I assume from the get-go, we should
ये ले तलवार निकाल दी उसने.
until you allow us
Yes.
to.
No,
So those rules are de facto ignored.
No, that... Oh god, okay, Earlier I said Ish says don't
Understand,
jump.
so he's wrong.
Earlier I said Ish
मुझे
says
लग
don't
रहा है
jump.
कैश
He took
जीतेगी.
that as a permanent command. Ladies and gentlemen, how do we rule?
He followed it.
Dude, I think we let him slide. I think we let him slide, but I don't think we lose. I think the like time range of a command is immediate.
Yeah, let's clarify that from now on. Yes, yes, it is immediate. Okay, well, wow, I can't believe he survives that. Okay, Ish says jump.
So, to clarify, so,
Yes, go ahead, clarify.
so wait, if you say Ish says crouch, do we just crouch once or do we stay
Yeah,
crouched?
yeah, stay crouched, I guess. I don't know. I'll clarify that.
Wait, let me get my notepad.
Ish says jump! 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 Okay. Jump!
Or you gotta switch it up.
Okay. Crouch! Jump! Jump! God, I'm so hoping that actually works eventually. Okay, Ish says...
This guy stinks.
Ish says jump. Ish says crouch. Ish says look up in the air. Ish says look at the air. Up.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, कैस गई.
Yeah.
कैस नहीं उसे दो बोला.
You might be
ये ले. तूने बोला था ना. कैस जीतेगी ले.
Final game. Call me Cass.
Oh my.
Eliminated. Any final words?
I've been in love with the building inspector this whole time. I loved him all along, pro gamer dude.
Oh my god, what a scandal! My god, okay.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and ladies and gentlemen,
सैपराटा कहाँ गया?
call me Cass.
हाँ.
And we're down to the top two. Ladies and
Saparata versus Spood.
Saps or Spood? Put it in the comments here.
सैपराटा देखते हैं.
Saps.
For the winner.
Saps is gonna be main character again.
Of the whole event. God, Saps cannot win again. Dear Lord, he has too much plot armor already.
नहीं तो मैं Saps बनूंगा, ऐसे बोलूंगा फिर Saps मर जाएगा फिर ऐसा हो जाएगा.
This is scripted.
All right.
देखते क्या होता है.
वो हाँ पिछले आई गेस ना पिछले वाले के ऊपर सैपराटा ही जीता था.
It says jump. It says do a 360. It says jump. I don't know what that was, but I guess I'll count it. It says jump.
Oh, Seb go.
Okay, jump. Ish says look behind you. Ish says look at me. Ish says jump. Ish says punch. Ish says punch each other once. Ish says jump. Ish says crouch. Ish says uncrouch. Ish says jump. Ish says do a little dance. That took both of them a while, okay. Alright, very well.
I had to think about what I wanted to do as a dance.
No, I was thinking, did he say do the little dance? Like there was one we knew, and then I realized no, the.
Ish says jump. Okay, let me think of some more commands here. Oh look, there's our participants over here. Okay, jump. Ish says jump. Look at the sky. Don't look at the sky. Wait, no, that's confusing, sorry. Ish says look up in the air. Ish says jump. Ish says do a 360 jump. But you gotta be faster than that. I know you're in a Britain land, but you know, ping's no excuse. Ish says jump. Ish says crouch. Ish says uncrouch. Crouch. Ish says crouch. Ish says uncrouch. Ish says jump. Ish says jump again. Ish says jump in the air. Ish says jump.
Oh, स्पूड गया.
जीत गया अपना.
Spood, any final words?
I didn't even realize when you looked at me. I was like, what?
Spood, what do you have to say to the people?
Going to a thumb?
I cannot believe this. This is actually
How
ridiculous.
fitting is this?
You
Mr.
cannot.
Ish?
This cannot, guys. This is not.
It's repeat rule again.
This is a live
Does this
stream.
mean I'm not on the repeat rule?
Yeah, you get off the repeat rule. That's your prize.
Saps.
That is actually ridiculous. I cannot believe this. Well, Saps, congratulations. You have, in many ways, probably in both ways, won season 2.5. You have won the rich and poor
Event
video.
winner. Event winner, Sabarata.
Unfreaking believable. Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
सैपराटा एक्चुअल में मेन कैरेक्टर निकला.
here today. This wraps up our interview of the 1,000 Players Rich and Poor Civilization event. Thank you very much for attending. Everybody in the audience! I'm thinking about going around and massacring everyone, but I feel like that would be unfitting. God, thank you everyone for attending. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for watching.
वो लिंगुइनी आ गया वापस.
And this stream will be public after this, so feel free to watch if you missed some of it. Thank you again, everyone. And tomorrow, actually, tomorrow or Friday, we'll see. I'll be hosting a How I Made the Rich and Poor 1,000 Player Civilization live stream. So we do that for every video. We'll do it again. Without further ado, thank you again for watching. Thank you, our cast. Thank you, everyone, for participating, our audience. And we will see you all next time. Good night.
So this was the stream.
चलो
कुछ बोलना चाहेगा भाई तू? एनी लास्ट वर्ड्स?
मैं मैं बस बोलना चाहूंगा कि कैसा रहा लाइव स्ट्रीम अपना ये, एंड आपको कौन सा मतलब पार्ट अच्छा लगा, एंड कौन से सीन्स मतलब अच्छे लगे, वो कमेंट कर देना।
हाँ, और
एंड
तुम
हाँ
सब लोगों का फेवरेट कैरेक्टर भी लाइक कमेंट कर देना कि सबको कौन सा कैरेक्टर पसंद था।
हाँ
लाइक माय लाइक मेरे दो पर्सनल फेवरेट्स हो गए, जिसके अंदर सबसे पहले तो आएगा अपना ये क्या, लिंक्विनी, ऑब्वियसली।
हाँ लिंग्विनी
लिंक
तो है।
लिंक्विनी द चैट। उसके बाद आएगा स्पूड। उसके बाद आएगा सैपराटा।
भाई मेरे तो तीन आते हैं वही। लिंग्विनी तो आता ही आता है, एंड सैप्स भी आता ही है, एंड अपना वो स्नूड,
स्पूड।
लेजेंडरी कैरेक्टर भाई, क्या मस्त है।
हम्म। भाई स्पूड ने एकदम डिक्टेशन, आई मीन एकदम सही लीडरशिप की है उसके अंदर। लाइक उसका कैरेक्टर बहुत अच्छा था।
मतलब फर्स्ट सीन में मतलब मस्त लगने लगता था वो, ऐसे ममा मिया, क्या मस्त बोलता था।
हाँ इसका
एक्सेंट बहुत मस्त था उसका।
हाँ, इसका लिंग्विनी का, आई मीन लिंग्विनी जेन्युइनली फनी भी था इसके लिए।
हाँ बहुत फनी।
और लास्ट के इंटरव्यू वाले पार्ट की बात करें ना, तो फिर लिंग्विनी और ये क्या बोलते हैं, वो नहीं कहती इन्फर्नेस।
हाँ हाँ
लोगों
हाँ, वो वाली
वो लोगों ने उनका शिप करना चालू कर
सेना।
दिया था। लोगों ने शिप करना चालू कर दिया था भाई, लिटरली चैट्स के अंदर।
अरे
पहला, हाँ, उसके बाद फिर पहला वाला शिप एक्चुअली लोगों का ये था, इसका था, सेपराटा और फ्लक्सॉन का। क्योंकि भाई वो लास्ट के ऊपर नहीं क्या, सेपराटा नहीं क्या, वो उसके ग्रेव पे जाता है
हाँ हाँ
फ्लक्सॉन के। तो
हाँ
फिर
हाँ,
वो उसके
हेड्रेट में।
ऊपर, हाँ, तो लोगों ने उसके ऊपर से आई गेस चालू कर दिया होगा। वेल, इट वाज
अरे,
फन। हाँ, बट यस, पूरी स्ट्रीम लाइक फन थी एकदम।
हाँ स्ट्रीम तो फन थी।
हाँ। सो एवरीवन, लाइक तुम लोग तुम्हारा फेवरेट पार्ट और तुम्हारा फेवरेट कैरेक्टर जो भी था वो कमेंट करो, और हमें बताओ कि लाइक तुम्हारा फेवरेट कैरेक्टर कौन था। एंड
हाँ कमेंट के साथ
हाँ,
लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब कर देना, एंड शेयर भी कर देना दोस्तों के
हाँ,
साथ,
और आगे लाइक
तो
तुम लोगों
सपोर्ट
को
बनाते
किसी,
रहना।
हाँ, और आगे तुम लोगों को जिस चीज़ के ऊपर स्ट्रीम वगैरह चाहिए, या फिर जो भी लाइक जिस ऐसा कोई रहेगा वीडियो या फिर चैलेंज जिसके ऊपर लाइक तुम चाहते हो कि हम लोग लाइक रिएक्ट करें या फिर देखें, सो वो भी बता देना, हम लोग उसके ऊपर भी लाइक रिएक्ट वगैरह करेंगे, बिल्कुल इसी तरह।
हाँ
इट वुड बी फन टू वॉच इट विथ एवरीवन। सो आज के
चलिए
लिए,
देर भी बहुत हो गई है।
हाँ, सो आज के लिए इतना ही। गुड नाइट एवरीवन, बाय बाय।
बाय बाय, गुड नाइट।